Okay. Yeah, you scale over the wall and manage to get yourself into the yard. Wolfane, can you give me a perception check as you see Calvin disappear?
A disadvantage.
Yes.
$15.
Okay. Calvin vanishes straight from your eyes. He's disappeared enough you know that he casted invisibility because you're familiar with his antics at this point, but you have no idea where he moves off to.
I would assume I saw him like fucking staring at that house and like panting, thinking of all the fucking riches inside though, right?
I mean, yeah. You did watch him walk right in front of.
So I would pass without trace and also try to follow him into the manor I am expecting him to go into.
That's fair.
All
right,
Amanda, the whole point was to not rope you into this.
No, and I'm gonna be looking for anything moving on its own.
All right.
like
give me your
wide-eyed,
stealth
just
check.
speaking.
Well, cast the spell and then give me your stealth check.
Wait a minute. Find you, my pretty. Too.
So, I mean, technically, if Amanda later joins me, I get the benefits of that pass without a trace.
Yeah. You can't see me even harder now.
I'm gonna stealth even harder now.
Oh wait, plus 10, so 32.
Wait, do you have a minimum of 30 when you pass without a trace stealth?
If I fucking rolled good enough, I got 15 plus 7 plus another 10.
Cameron, with auto 10, you would have like a minimum of 30.
I would have a minimum of 32.
Hell yeah.
All right,
I would
give me
cease to
athletics too.
exist.
You can't see me.
11?
Okay, 11 you managed to scale over the wall. It's not a very big
let's
wall,
go.
so it's not too difficult or anything like that. As you make your way to the other side of it, you notice on the other side of the yard there's a guard patrolling with a dog, but they don't make any movement to notice you. As first we'll go back to Calvin. As Calvin, what are you doing as you're on the outside of this house?
Do I see, fire escape, ladder, anything that gets me to the a roof or a higher window? How many floors is it?
I'm gonna say 3 floors.
Okay. So yeah, anything that gets me up to a third floor, or perhaps even a climbable vine.
Yeah, I'd say this is a very what's the word I'm looking for when it's a lot of plants all over the city? Verdant, whatever that word is. Whatever. But yes, there is like that. Do you know the like wooden squares with the vines like wrapping through it? There's like that going up the side towards a window. There's also the front door itself. And then on the side, I'll also say there's a balcony, but the vines don't go right next to the balcony. They go closer to the window.
Okay. I will climb the vines, which I assume you need another athletics for that.
With your minimum, you're gonna succeed. So it's almost unnecessary at this point.
So I climb the vines and to that window you mentioned, and I'm just gonna kind of peek in. I mean, I'm invisible, so it's not like anyone can see my head. Do I see anybody in that room?
As you look in, you do not see anybody within the room, and it appears to be a bedroom.
Perfect. Okay. Am I able to open that window?
Are you trying to open it? Like lift it? Or are you like looking?
Just first, I'm looking at it. Like, does it look like a sliding window? Does it look like?
It looks like it just slides up.
Okay. Does
but
it appear latched?
there are no latches that are visible.
Okay. I will attempt to open that window.
All right. As you lift it up, it slides up without issue. Wolfane, give me a perception check.
Is it just
This isn't disadvantage because the window's not invisible.
Hold on, my brain. 24. 16 plus 8, right? 24?
Yeah.
Sit that 6 + 8 is getting you.
I know.
You see the window slide open up above.
Gotcha,
Eureka.
bitch.
As Calvin, if you want to,
I'm
you
going
are
to-
able to slide in to the window.
Yeah, absolutely. For flavor, and minimum acrobatics for me is 18. For flavor, I want a somersault in.
Excellent.
You know.
Yeah, I'm
Wow.
pretty much only gonna call for it if like I think there's a chance you fail, and I mean
Yeah.
there's a lot of these things, or if it's something that's
Hit a
like
nat
really
one and
hard.
fucking crash through the
but
floor.
Yeah. There's not a lot I'm going to be doing that I don't have proficiency in. So,
Yeah.
So
yeah, you're good to move in however you want.
okay. Yeah. Full. Like kind of. Kind of swing in legs first into the window, but when I land, I immediately somersault unnecessarily. Like, you remember that Vin Diesel movie, The Pacifier, where he gets on the ship in the beginning and just out of nowhere somersaults? Just like that. And
Yeah, and you don't stick the
Fucking great
landing
movie.
like Michael Scott. Parkour.
parkour.
All right,
Um,
you make your way in to a pretty lavish looking bedroom.
Alrighty. I'm just gonna take is door open or closed right now?
The door is closed.
Door's closed. Okay. I just want to take a quick listen outside the door, see if I think that anyone might be joining me soon.
Okay, give me a perception check for this one.
Oh shit! I should have. My perception check earlier should have been better because I forgot I was proficient in it. Wow, die not rolling well. We're not switch die, but that is a 15.
15.
I rolled a
And
2,
then
but it
you
goes
have
up
your,
to a
is
10.
that with your minimum?
Yeah, that's my minimum
Okay.
because I rolled lower. Yeah.
Yeah. As you listen through it, you don't hear anything on the other side.
Okay. Alrighty. Then I'm gonna start searching the room and seeing if I can find anything that is what's the word I'm looking for? I can't think of the word I'm
Valuable?
looking for. Valuable. Thank you. I kept wanting to say
I will s-
worthwhile. And I'm like,
Is there somewhere in particular you're starting? I will
mean-
say that there's like a dresser, like an open dresser, and a couple of like end tables.
yeah, if I see like a vanity that maybe would have some jewels, I think I would start there.
Okay. Yeah, as you get over towards like there's like a little vanity with a mirror, and there's a couple of like necklaces and rings hanging up, as you can spot. I'm gonna say 5 rings and 3 necklaces.
Okay. Sorry, I'm gonna just make a note of that. 5 rings, 3 necklaces, you said, right?
Yep.
Okay. I take all of those.
Swiper, no swiping.
All right. 5 rings, 3 necklaces. Excellent. And then I think I will, if I didn't hear anything outside the door, I am going to very slowly turn that door handle and just barely pull that door open and take a peek through.
All right. Before you do that, however, Wolfan, were you trying to climb up the vines? Or
Fucking hell yeah, I was.
all right, give me an athletics check.
And I didn't say I closed the window, so I wouldn't notice it
No.
opening again. I should have closed
17.
it.
17. You're able to shimmy up as you get up towards the open window. Give me a perception check as you get up there.
Uh, 11, because I rolled like shit.
You look into the room, and right now everything looks quiet in the room.
I'm just gonna like come in through the window, and then like open the closet door, like looking for Calvin.
Okay, Calvin, give me your. Wait, you were peeking through the door? Give me another perception check as you peek through the door.
Thank you. Hell yeah. That's going to be a 19 plus 5, 24.
Okay. So you don't see or hear anything immediately nearby, but with the door opening, you do hear a slight echoing, as you can tell there is a discussion going on the other side of the house, and it's kind of echoing in a large like room, a pretty open room, it sounds
Oh.
like. as right now the discussion is on the taxation of barge ships.
Okay. I was gonna say, can I insight check to see like how heated the conversation is or anything?
It's just a very diplomatic, like
Okay.
political discussion on the taxation of it, and if that
you
will
if you don't wanna give me
increase
the
or
hot
decrease
goss,
trade.
it's fine. Okay, yeah, I will. I'm gonna go ahead and you know how like when you open a door too slowly it creaks. So I'm gonna do that move where you open the door really fast but stop it, so it like you don't get the you don't get the creaky noise with that.
Mhm.
I don't know if that would need to be a stealth or sleight of hand or whatever, but
No, I'd say with your minimum, you're fine,
Okay.
because there's nobody nearby. But Wolfane, give me a sleight of hand check for opening this closet.
Uh, 10.
A 10? Okay. Calvon, as you kind of like shut the door, you hear a slight creak behind you as you look behind you, and the closet is ajar, and you can just barely make out the figure of a woman standing there, but it's kind
Yeah,
of obscured.
just like misty.
Yeah.
Okay. Would you say with a minimum perception of 15 that I could get the idea this is the shape of Wolfane?
Yeah, I mean, I was going off your other perception, so yeah, you can tell
Okay.
that it appears to be Wolfane. You just can't quite make out the features.
Gotcha. Let me clarify something with you then. Um, with invisibility, it drops if you cast a spell. It does not say it drops if you cast a cantrip. If I
Cantrip
were
counts as a spell for the
okay,
purpose.
okay,
Yeah.
okay, then I will not send message cantrip then. But then I guess I will just like whisper really quietly. What are you doing here?
Calvin?
Did you just
Right.
say that full volume?
And she was. She's a
I thought
fucking
she-
idiot.
I thought she just did. Kevin?
Wolfang, give me a dex save.
Kevin, is that you?
Dirty 20.
You hear
You
the
roll it.
fluttering of feathers as you just barely manage to step back as the head of a winged snake chomps through like a bird cage right at your face as it just barely misses you as the head coils back up inside the cage
I'm sorry, from fucking where?
from inside the closet.
As soon as
Um,
that happens, I go up and close that door.
oh no, I would be pulling it wide open.
Uh,
It's an animal.
All right, you pull
Yeah,
it back
did it-
open. I'd say with
Whoa,
your
whoa, whoa.
consciousness of it now, you are not at risk of being bitten. It's just you're distracted a little bit.
how much of a rattle did that make in the cage?
It didn't make a rattle. It was a snake, and it made a flutter of feathers. As looking at it now, you notice it is a winged snake.
Okay, I rush back over to the door, just take another peek and listen around, make sure that no one heard that.
Yep. As you listen around, there's no commotion,
Okay.
and you still pick up the argument about trade.
Okay. What? Did you follow me here? What are you doing here?
It seemed like you were being shady
You're-
again.
Keep your voice down. Of course I'm being shady.
Sorry. I have a whispering problem.
I didn't. I'm currently committing a crime. I thought I would steal from the rich. You've seen me give to the poor. You know that when I steal, it's for the right reason. I just didn't want to rope you guys into it this time.
Is it always for the right reason though?
Yeah, I mean, from Cameron, yeah, it's legitimately always been for the right reason.
I was just coming in here to look for you, and then I found this closet, and I thought there would be clothes in it, and it's a fucking snake. So I'm confused.
Okay. Take a quick look around, and then you either need to go or you can follow me as long as you're quiet. But I'm going further into the house.
Okay. I don't know how I'm gonna follow you, but sure.
So, are you still looking at in the closet while Cameron continues on in the house?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Cameron, you're going through the door, right? Just outside the door.
Yeah, if I feel like she's good and not about to fuck everything up for me, I'll go.
Okay. As you head
Where are
out
you
the
going
door,
again?
He's like literally like total. Like I'm being like professional cat burglar right now, and then like my bumbling friend just came and followed me.
Did you see this fucking snake in here? What the fuck?
Oh, hey, I've been following you, by the way.
Like my little sibling is also here.
Hey,
Well, Wolfan, we'll
go.
start with you as
Mom and
you
Dad would be so
continue
mad.
searching the closet. Are you looking at the snake or are you looking around the rest of the contents of the closet?
Both. I'm seeing if I can safely take this snake with me, or if it still wants to kill me, I'm gonna fucking leave it in there. I'm not gonna touch it. But yeah, if there's something cool like that Wolfand would wear, she would probably take it.
Give me a perception check. So you can tell with a 23 that the snake is very much hostile, and anytime your hand gets close, it tries to lunge at it. You also notice in the cabinet a set of dark robes with a bulging pouch kind of towards the side.
Excuse me, I'm gonna fucking grab it.
All right.
Grab
As-
the bulging
Inside the pouch is another snake.
Oh no! It's a three-headed whip again.
As you grab
Clover
it,
sitting on the couch.
as you grab it, the pouch is heavy with coins, as there is like a little ribbon on it that has a stamp adorned into the ribbon of a winged snake.
Yeah, cool. I'm taking that.
Oh,
And the
yeah.
robes.
Okay.
The whole thing.
You can grab both of them. You can add a set of black robes to your inventory, a pouch with a stamp of a winged snake, and 500 gold pieces.
Hey, look at that. And I thought the vanity was going to be the most lucrative area. How stupid I was.
Gotta check the closets.
Gotta check the closets.
All right. Calvon, you head out onto like a little balcony overlooking like a chandelier in a central area of the like parlor. As there is a guard walking around in the parlor down below.
Down below, okay. So
But
no
he's
one's
kind
on,
of not really paying attention as he just
no one's
kinda...
on the level with me.
No.
Okay. Can I see, because typically with those parlors and the overlook, you can kind of get a view into like the open room downstairs across, you know what I'm saying? Like just a little bit. If I'm looking around, do I see anything that looks like a trophy room?
As you're looking down, you kind of get a view into what appears to be a kitchen, but there is another door coming up on your left on this parlor like walkway. But yeah, you don't see anything that looks like a trophy room, like
Okay.
visibly.
You just
That's
see
what
that same chef that's been in everyone.
Halfling chef running around.
Yeah, I think so. That's when I'm on the hunt for. Room is going to have the valuable stuff. So I'm gonna I'll walk down to that door on the left. Quickly put my ear up. Just make sure that I don't hear activity in there, and then I'll give it the old slow open.
right.
Assuming I don't hear activity.
Yeah, you don't hear anything as you listen through with your perception, and as you push it open, you can tell this room appears to be an art gallery of sorts. As there
see.
are decently large paintings and vases around the room.
Let me tell you a little something. NFTs are the future. So, so yeah, I will go in here. And well, I guess here, because the thing that like thieves do where they cut the canvas out of the thing,
Mhm.
Does that count as an attack in the mechanics of this?
I wouldn't say it counts as an attack, but it may depreciate the art's value by
Okay.
proxy of it being then rolled up and stuff like that and not framed any longer.
Gotcha. Well, I'll walk in anyway, and I'll see what's I'll see what's in there. See if anything tickles my fancy.
All right. As you walk in, you see. Let's see. You see a couple of. What do they call a picture of yourself?
Self-portrait.
Yeah, self-portrait, I guess. I thought there was like
Selfie.
a more technical term in art. But
it's called
yeah,
a self-portrait.
is it okay? You see a couple of like self-portraits of a richly adorned noble, with a little plaque on the bottom that's just slightly too far to read currently. So you see a couple pictures of that. You see pictures of pitched battle against orcs. And you see pictures of the construction of this city. And it looking like historical photos of Loudwater that look much more elven in nature.
Gotcha. So all paintings, nothing that would be like something that I could easily pocket.
Yeah, it's painting in vases, so the vases themselves are probably still like that big as they're decently sized, but very well made pottery. And they are covered in like a mosaic pattern.
Gotcha. Okay. I will. I'm actually going to step back out of that room. And I'll go ahead and shut the door carefully. And I assume you need to go back over to Wolfane.
Yeah, at this point we'll see what Wolfane's doing.
Yeah.
Wolfane, what are you doing after you get your cloak and bag of money?
I think after getting that stuff, I would probably hop back out the window because not knowing or being able to see where Calvin is, I wouldn't want to roam around the house. Happy with my spoils so far.
All right, give me a acrobatics check to see how deftly you get out the window and down.
Please tumble down.
Oh boy, is that not my specialty? 8?
8. As you are going down, you kind of get out of the window and stumble a little bit, and part of the vines crack. Let's see.
Whoopsie doopsies.
And I wouldn't be aware of this to help you.
And as it like cracks and you like fall down and pause out of fear, like freeze in fear for a moment, and like look over your shoulder and see that the guard's playing fetch with the dog.
Aww, Muffin.
I rolled a 5 and a 3 for their perception.
Nice. Thank God.
Damn. That was almost so bad. Some mist disfigured
I'll just-
person is.
Brush myself off and hop back over the fence to get back onto the road.
Yep. Just give me one more athletics for getting over the fence.
Could do
Yeah, you're
worse,
better
right?
at athletics.
Excuse me? Acrobatics or athletics?
Athletics. Are you worse at
4.
that?
A 4?
4? Yes. Be honest with a 4. As you like jump up and to pull yourself, your fingers just slip as you just like fall back down on one knee, but the wall's really not high enough to really have that cause much of a commotion. So
Oh, good.
You just can't. You just can't get over.
so just give me
I
one
got
more.
sweaty palms. Dude, I fucking shit you not. I rolled another 3 for a 4.
All right. In that case, a ball is going to bounce against the wall next to you as a dog is going to come running up. Give me a stealth check.
5.
What's your minimum?
11.
That's with your pass without trace?
No, it's a 21. Thank you.
Lucky because the dog would have seen you otherwise. As the dog just comes running up and you're kind of like on one knee on the ground from just falling again, as the dog just comes up and grabs the ball and is wagging its tail as it runs back the other way.
Just cronking it. Just cronk things. Yeah.
All right, one more. Let's
Is
see.
is the DC getting higher each time?
No, it's still a very easy DC.
Oh no!
Do you roll a 1?
The DC is 5.
You got another 5?
I rolled a 4 for a 5.
Oh my god.
Instead of a 3 for a 4. I'm gonna fucking lose my mind. I was going in jail.
All right, give me another stealth check.
Oh my God.
I can't wait to break Wolfane out of prison.
All right, that's 22. I'm good at stealth. Wait, no, 32. Fucking idiot. I don't know when
damn.
the hour's up.
It hasn't been an hour yet. This
Probably been 5
time
minutes.
the ball bounces over and the dog comes over and it grabs the ball, but on passing by, it cocks up its leg against the wall that you're right next to and pisses on you a little bit. But it doesn't see you.
But now, because you smell like
Honestly-
the dog can always find you. So
I'm fucking marked.
All right, give me another one. It's just comical at this point.
Hey, wait, what is it? 17 plus 3. I think that's a dirty 20. No,
All right, yeah,
athletics.
yeah,
Yeah, so actually 18.
you're able to clamber on over the wall this
You did
time.
it. I was really sweating.
Now you get to go spend that 500 gold.
Good thing it was a small wall.
Oh, yeah. Can I like more closely inspect the pouch and the ribbon after I get out on the road?
Yeah, I mean, you're not able, like, you can tell as you look inside of it that there's 500 gold coins within, or roughly from what you can tell. Now, as you look at the ribbon, nothing more stands out to you other than the fact that it's stamped with a red stamp that has a black winged snake on it.
I don't recognize that, do I?
Can give me a history check.
17?
You remember this is the symbol of the Zentarum.
I thought you'd say that.
Zentarum were bad guys, right?
Depends
Yeah,
on
they
your
had-
definition of bad, but typically more bad leaning, yeah.
The guy
Um,
that Hannah killed, right? Was Zentarum?
A lot of Zentarum have died in this campaign, so maybe.
Oh, I mean
Remember when Aldrim cut one of
the
the
perceived
guy's fingers
hobo.
off? Remember that?
Yeah, I can't remember if he was Zentarum or Xanathars. I forget
But
that whole thing.
those were the two warring
Yeah.
things, right?
Yeah.
is it like a ribbon that can be taken off the pouch?
Yeah.
Okay. Can I like take it off and then like tie it up to the vines that are on the wall? But keep the pouch.
Well, there's no vines on the wall out here. It was only on the house.
I'll just
But
toss it on the ground then.
Okay. But yeah, you can keep the pouch. The pouch in itself is just a normal pouch.
I figured.
Are you looking for the rest of the party?
Yeah, I'll go try to
Okay.
find everybody else.
All right. Calvon, we'll have you continue along the house then, as there is one more room on this floor.
Gotcha. And I'm sorry, and I'm on the 3rd floor right now, right?
Yes.
Okay. And since we're, would I have, just having seen a winged snake in the closet, and given that my original mission had to do with both these organizations,
I'd say you would recognize it. Yeah.
Oh, I feel a lot less bad now. I'll steal as much shit as I want from these guys. These are bad guys. All right. Yeah. So yeah, I will. Same thing. Take a quick listen outside that door. Make sure that I think it's empty, and then if I do, I'll slowly open.
As you open up this room, you can tell it's kind of like a personal armory of sorts, as there are 3 mannequins wearing full plate armor, standing within. All of them are holding different swords and spears. So one is holding a large greatsword with a massive ruby on the hilt. Another is holding a shield and a longsword. The shield is studded with very, very small gems along it, and a gemmed longsword, which has 2 on the hilt and 1 on the bottom. I forget what the bottom's called. And then there is a halberd, which has like inlaid gold along the shaft of it. I was waiting for somebody to point out shaft. That kind of depicts tree branches almost.
Wow. Okay. By the way, I hope you know that like I'm completely imagining like in every Assassin's Creed game when you have your hub and you have the room where you keep your art and the room where you keep your weapons and that kind of stuff. Like that's where we are right now. This is that. Excellent. Okay. Well, you said I think I heard greatsword and I heard longsword.
Yep.
Right.
And then halberd.
And the halberd. I am proficient with a longsword now. So I will go ahead and swipe that. And I believe the way invisibility works is that should become invisible if I put it on me. Right?
I would think so. It'd be weird if
Yeah.
it just floated. We could double check that later, but I'm fine with it now, definitely.
Yeah, so I'm going to stow that. That's mine now. But for the other ones, given that I think obviously I can carry a lot, but just kind of not wanting to stretch belief too much, I think it would be a little weird if I grabbed all those weapons and was like somehow sneaking out with those without them clanging around.
Mhm.
So I will instead be prying off jewels off these weapons.
Okay. Give me a sleight of hand for the.
Mm-hmm.
So the halberd doesn't have angels; it just has the inlaid gold into the shaft.
Oh, okay.
But the greatsword does have a large ruby at the bottom
Yeah,
of it.
okay. So the one with a lot of jewels was the one I took.
Yeah, the longsword has one large one on the bottom, not as big as the great sword.
Uh-huh.
It's a sapphire, and then it has two sapphires inlaid in the hilt on like either side, and then it has like golden
Gotcha.
ornate patterns.
And you know what? Actually, I should do an Arcana check on that longsword just to see if I think it's got any magical qualities to it. If you're okay with that.
Yep, go ahead, give me an Arcana check.
Could be worse. That's a 14.
14, you can tell that it is a magical longsword, but you can't derive what exactly about it is magical. You can just tell it has an unnatural sharpness to it.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, am I? Because the other one you said had a ruby. I don't know. I'm probably not able to take a ruby off a magical weapon. That probably isn't a thing I could do, is it?
I don't see why not. I still
Okay.
think you'd be able to pry it off.
Okay. All right. Well, my minimum sleight of hand would be 27.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to pry it off without issue.
Thanks, Gloves of Theory. I think ISO gave those to me. Right? Good looking out. This is working out. All right.
Oh yeah, it's all coming together.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And I think you said there was a shield in there.
Yep, on the other arm of the suit of armor that has the that had the sword, there is a shield adorned with a lot smaller gems. Like there are more gems, but they're much
Yeah.
smaller.
I will sling that onto my back. Anything else I see in here?
Outside of that, there are like more mundane looking weapons on the wall. Like there's a longbow, there's some daggers, like adorned up, and then there's a couple of like hunt trophies. Like there's a boar's head, there's a bear's head, a moose head, scattered around the room, and then there's kind of like a bench and a mirror, which you can tell is for like getting ready for war or hunting and
Yeah.
outfitted.
And these you said there is armor in there, right?
Yep, there's three sets of plate armor
Plate armor. Okay.
adorned with the like crests of Loudwater and of a house, a noble house.
Gotcha. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna mess with that even if it is magical. I don't see any scenario where I could reasonably even change armor and for that not to be problematic. So I will take I don't know how many daggers are there, but Calvon can always use a few more daggers, so I'll go ahead and pick those up.
I'd say there's 4 throughout the room.
Excellent, because I tend to give them out to the slave rebellion. So and I'm feeling pretty good about this trip here. So I am gonna go ahead and sneak back the way I came, keeping an eye out for any patrols or any residents as I go back to that original room.
Okay.
Oh, and
I'm
I'm careful to like put everything else the way I found it. Reclose door, that kind of stuff.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to get back to the room without issue.
Okay. And I am going to go ahead and I'm going to make sure that closet door is reclosed if it wasn't already. And
Wolfing did not shut any doors behind her or windows.
Okay, so there we go. So yeah, shutting everything so that I don't want people finding out this stuff is gone until I'm gone. So until I'm long gone. So okay, got that, and then I'm climbing out the window.
All right. Yeah, you managed to climb on out the window. I've rolled to see if they'd be able to notice you, and with your minimum, they cannot. You would notice as you're leaving that the snake is still present that Wolfan was looking at. The winged snake, which you very much would tell is the symbol of Zentarum. But the cloak is gone. As you shut the closet door that Wolfan left open.
Okay. All right, yeah. So sorry, the window is shut, you said?
The window is open still.
The window's open. Okay, so yeah, I get out the window and I shut the window. And yeah, fully getting on out of there, climbing down, going back over the wall, getting into the street.
Yep. I mean, with your minimum rolls, you're going to pass all those as you are able to get on out into the street. Last roll for the guys on the outside. They are not even close. As you are out onto the street and home free.
Okay. Am I aware of a safe house in Loudwater, somewhere where I can just safely kind of look over what I've got?
What would you be aware of it from your organization? Is that what you mean?
Yeah, like do I have a place that I know if I need to just go somewhere for some privacy for a minute that I can go? It's okay if not. I got, there are other things.
No, I'm pretty sure you do. I just can't remember. I'm gonna have to look up where it is, but I think the Harper teleportation circle's here. So with your map, let me just double check. Yeah, I'm gonna say that you know that there's a Harper teleportation circle, and I'm gonna say that with your knowledge of the Harpers, you being like a segment of the Harpers, your organization, while being different, is still like a subsection of them. You would know where it is. I'll double check where it is though, and
I'm able
tell
to
you.
use the facilities.
Yeah, essentially. As
you
you're
my
able
gym
to
membership still. I just go to a
in
different branch.
that direction, as Wolfane is able to locate the rest of the group. So we'll cut away from you as Wolfane, about an hour has passed. Your pass without a trace does drop on your way, but you manage to find the rest of the party walking throughout the streets as you meet up with them.
Hey guys.
Where did you go?
I was following Kelvin, and then I lost him.
Where'd you lose him?
In a rich guy's manor, I think.
Why?
That's just where he went.
They like us here. Why are we going?
You have to ask him when he makes his appearance again. I don't know.
Okay.
Wolfane catch. I toss you. It's a potion that
Careful, my hands are slippery.
has a nail in it, and
Wait,
it's
did you catch
the
it?
hill giant strength because I can't use it anymore. It doesn't do anything to me because I'm already 20, and it brings you to 21 strength when you drink it. I think you're like the only other person that would use strength in anything. So.
So funny. I was about to hold up mine, but I forgot that's in Yaria that has one.
Why? Salazar doesn't look like he could. Like he's a strong fella.
No, that does not affect Shatter. It does not affect Crown of Madness or whatever your 6th level spell is that you're itching to try now.
Listen, I did not itch to try it. I tried it, and Travis said, "Save or suck."
I'm like
You can have an inspiration as penance
Hannah,
for me getting it wrong.
Save or suck.
Trav, can you
There you
drag
go.
that to Wolfane's inventory?
Oh, I was importing it.
Oh, you okay?
forget.
Never mind. Yeah, just make sure you do Hill Giant because I imported it
Yeah.
without that, and it was just like this random default template.
I'm unfurling the scroll, or I've had it unfurled.
go.
I'm like looking down at it. I'm like struggling to read it, looking over at Uldrum now, and Seltar, and Wolfane now that she's here. Hold it up.
Can any of you read this? I thought it would be easy. Like all these spell scrolls I've used, and it's always this makes no sense to me.
I can read it.
What?
I can read it.
Is it celestial?
Even with the blindfold?
It's not celestial. I'm Pally.
Oh.
I can see with the blindfold. We've gone over this.
I would
She told me
say
it was
I'm gonna
damaged.
stop not wearing it, and then you have to look into my vacant eyes.
Well,
I would say that it's a little bit more godly of a script than like wizardly of a script. More than
Wait, is it
arcane.
actually in celestial? Do I get to use my celestial?
There's
Ain't
bits that
nobody
are
writing in
celestial.
celestial. I'll tell you that much. Oh, see,
When you
that's
say-
celestial right there. I can read
It's
that.
broad there.
Vacant eyes. Is it like it's like just sockets, or you just have like a?
It's sockets with light,
expression.
basically, like light filled sockets.
Oh,
It would be unnerving to just stare at, I would imagine. The way I figured it is like if he was walking around the streets, it would be very noticeable, and people would either. He used to get egged because of what he is.
Ooh, egged.
Egg boy.
Eggman.
I'm rolling
Cuckoo,
the scroll
cuckoo.
back up and I'm handing it over to Aldrum.
It'd be useful in the beginning of a fight to get rid of something we don't want to deal with.
Yeah, that's what I was hoping for. But I mean, I guess it'll be better. Like you'll be able to concentrate on it and like keep that thing away. Hopefully.
It's true, but if I lose my temper, I will not be able to concentrate any longer, so. But I do have this vial that protects me from everything, so I might not have to rage.
Travis, can you transfer the scroll over to Aldrum?
All right, so now we just need to find Calvon. And then what do we need to do here?
You need to find.
I don't think we need to do anything. And for Calvon, he can find us. He always does.
Well, do we need any more equipment or?
I was thinking I needed something, but I sold the 2 things I wanted to and spent already too much, so I'm good.
Wolfane, do you have any potions of healing? Okay, I have 3 of the little ones.
No, I don't. No.
I'll hand one over to you. Just a normal potion of healing.
Thanks.
I'll give you another one.
I also feel that my healing is stronger since I last slept. I think my charisma brought my lay on hands to 20.
My healing is strong.
My healing is stronger.
I'm like the only guy who actually has healing spells. Other than Wolfane does.
Hey!
I have the hit spell Wither and Bloom. Thank you very much.
Use that on healing on 2 characters.
Yeah. I have to.
Cool spell.
Well, actually, Circos doesn't technically have Wither and Bloom.
No,
I
the
have
sword
the-
does, but
Yeah.
I have the hit level 1 spell healing word.
I've never seen you use it. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Because I had Cure Wounds, and then I asked Strav during a long rest if I could switch it for healing word.
During
I've
level
never
up.
I've never
During
seen
level
you use either of those healing
No,
spells.
I haven't. I like to touch on these.
I've at least seen Wolfane use her healing spells. It might be like we're 2 rolls in and we're about to die, but I've seen her use them.
It's just been hard with
Hang
one
on.
arm to cast healing word, so.
Well, I mean, we could always like go have a drink at the tavern, because I imagine the drinks will be free. While we wait for
they have
Calvon.
any bread?
They might have bread now, because the hill giants are gone, and like we've kind of cleaned up some of the stuff in the area. I don't know.
Where are we
I'd
planning?
imagine he'd be looking for us at the tavern anyways.
Are we planning to just depart from here? You know we don't have to fly anywhere. We just have to blow in these conches.
Right. Well, yeah, we don't need to go anywhere.
Yeah, to the balloon. And
Do you need a potion of bravery, Seltzar? Should we go find you one?
It's not that I'm not brave. I've got my arm back now, thanks to Calvon.
And
I
if
would
you
like
cut
to
it
find-
off, we'll just wish a new one instead of like world peace or stopping all the sick kids from being hungry.
I don't care about any of that. I care about my precious arm.
Do you need liquid courage?
No.
Just a nice warm loaf of bread.
You could use a
Yeah,
loaf of
we'll
bread.
we'll buy you a warm loaf of bread and then we'll shove the fucking thing in your mouth and make you blow on it.
That's what she said. I'm hungry. Let's go. Rubbing my bread belly.
This is the belly where I keep my bread.
Sir, you look pregnant. That's just bread. I'm having a bread baby.
Alright, I got 43 arrows.
So you guys are looking for a tavern?
Yeah.
The one down by the docks.
One down by the docks.
The tavern?
Yeah, it's tavern.
Oh, the one we always went to.
Probably
The one
right
you
where
always went
that
to.
Under the
was up here.
unicorn.
It was right
Yeah.
here.
Yeah. No, it was down here. It was the red building under the unicorn.
No, it
I
wasn't.
thought.
No, it was this right here.
Yeah, it was this.
What?
Yeah.
Wow, I've been looking at the wrong building.
It's
that
probably
whole
the
time.
compass confused you.
Well,
So the compass is fault.
damn. Makes it
I have a name for that. Do you guys remember the name of that tavern? If not, I'm gonna come up with a new
I
one.
don't remember.
The west is north, I think.
Yeah, the West. It is called Green Tankard Tavern.
Oh.
That definitely wasn't the name, I'll tell you that.
Nope.
Oh, this place looks like it's under new ownership.
Maybe it is.
I remember it having a better name.
Yes, me too.
Remember, we will need to attune to these conch shells. So each one of us will have to spend an hour to it with it, alone in a room.
Have fun.
Don't fuck it.
Seldzar, you'll just be in the room with me. We'll both attune together with our conch shells.
I'm too down. Skip that.
All right, you guys walk into the tavern and are immediately greeted by a familiar face as a well-armored gentleman with a brown bushy beard stands up and says, "Friends, it's been a while." As before you see Horazos Thelbrin.
We're taking Horazos
Drunk.
and leaving Seldzar,
Yeah.
and then
Drunk
Seldzar
11
is
a.m.
getting booted from the Airbus too. He can't sleep there tonight. He's sleeping in the streets.
Your boyfriend is here.
At least I have friends.
Very nice.
Go up and give him a good old hug.
Gives you a hug back. Come, drink with me. Tell me about where you've been.
No
I
problem.
mean, you just know there were too many claps on the back during that hug.
I'm gonna
big
lean
claps.
towards
They couldn't allow it
Wolfane.
to be
see
tender.
me
It was
there.
the, it was the,
Beastie claps like dum, 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 on the
it's
back.
the epic handshake.
And it was
Oldham,
like
you son of a bitch.
it's like a really,
Busy
really
pushing
sensational
pencils.
hug from Brokeback Mountain where they just fully embrace each other.
It starts with a normal hug, and then he tries to turn away, and I give him the Brokeback Mountain hug
You're-
for sure.
You guys like, yeah, and you like fully press yourself to him so you're touching tips.
Just start spider walking your hand down to his butt.
Yeah. Honk honk.
Oh my goose, yeah.
Barmaid, around for us all. As he sits down at the table.
Wolfane.
What?
We're friends, right?
Yeah, of course I'm your friend. Don't listen to
That's
him.
what I thought. I didn't know what he did.
As are all of you sitting down with Horazos?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna put my little earplugs in first before I sit down.
So tell me, it's been a while. It's been a few 10 days, I believe. Maybe more.
Yes, we left destruction in our wake as we destroyed fire giants and spoke to an oracle and killed more fire giants.
Oh, fire giants. What are they like? I've only seen stone giants.
You'd think they'd be tougher than what they actually were. They were pretty easy to take down. We also killed some cloud giants, too. That was
Oh.
more sneaky of a mission, though, than my usual tastes.
I'll be honest, I didn't even know they were real. I thought they were a fairy tale about flying castles in the sky. I've never seen one.
No, they're real. They're
They're
phallic.
very real.
Phallic castles. Very phallic.
Sometimes they have a wizard hat on them.
Yeah, that one was weird.
That's pretty stupid. I
was
don't know
like-
why they would do that.
Pretty silly. It crashed, so I think it was like the only one that
yes.
crashed.
Probably threw the aerodynamics off.
Probably.
Well, I don't think it was the aerodynamics. I think it was a blue dragon.
Well, that too.
Right.
Yeah, that didn't help.
Yeah, that didn't help things.
But I mean, maybe you
But it
could have
probably
survived.
wouldn't
You probably
stayed
could
up
have
much longer.
flew another like 20 miles without that hat.
If he didn't have the hat, he probably could have done a barrel roll or
Dragon, eh? That's... You guys have been up to a lot.
Oh yeah, there was a blue dragon. I don't know what happened to that. Hopefully it doesn't come back. It was a hot woman in its other form.
I mean...
Way to say the heterosexuality in there.
So that's
It was a hot woman. She's really hot.
You gotta keep up appearances.
As the drinks all come around. So what happened to that other fella that I introduced you to, the tall one?
You didn't tell me that he just has like this issue with being seen. He like had like a phobia as a kid, so now he's just invisible all the time.
He's here with us?
He might be. I couldn't tell you.
It's possible. Like, I think the only one that ever notices him in a room sometimes is Wolfane.
Yeah, do you
Yeah,
have
that's true.
something like with your eyes? Like, can you see through things? X-ray vision?
I got really good eyesight as a kid.
That brothel had tons of activity. Get your eyes working quick.
I was just
What brothel
I
was it?
watched-
I've
I
been to a
watched a
few
lot.
brothels in my day.
Hey,
I
what
was on
brothel
the
was?
edge, on the edge of the misty forest. I don't remember the name of it now. I think it got
I don't
torn
know
down.
where that is.
Yeah, it's south of here.
Misty Foxes or something.
Hurricane Betty's.
Oh my god.
The golden banana.
That's it. That was it.
Well, things here have been pretty calm. I've had my hands full training up some new soldiers since we lost a lot of the militia in the last scuffle, getting our defenses back up, rebuilding the walls. Thirsty work.
I'm sure. You gotta keep idle hands or the devil's plaything. That's what they say.
Yeah.
Is that a euphemism?
I think I heard it.
truly are a paladin now.
Fuck him already. I mean,
Yeah, and
Oh shit.
I think the biggest travesty of it all is ale's on the rise again and cost. Whole new set of taxes on the river barges.
Money.
Why is there a new tax? That's weird.
They justify it as the rebuilding effort of the city, so they increase taxes. It's no stranger to Loudwater. They love taxes. They love their taxes.
Goddamn socialism.
Yeah. Them damn commie elves are behind it all, I tell you.
I did everything right and they indicted me.
That fit in here.
I love that soundboard. It was the best soundboard I ever added to this.
I did everything right and they indicted me. Anyway.
you gotta have a trigger warning on that voice. You know that, right?
I did everything right and they indicted me. Yeah, you know, it's good to increase your defenses, though. If whatever we try to get into fails, giants could come back even stronger.
Oh yeah, they definitely could. We're keeping our eyes peeled on that dead stone cliff up there. Make sure they don't try anything funny again.
We did speak to the stone giants about 2 days ago. Before flying here, there was some commotion, but it seemed like they could handle it. So it'd be worth keeping an eye on, especially with your forces lower.
It's good to know.
Chug my beer.
He burps, because I burped.
So in character. Oh my god.
Method acting.
That's right.
Method acting.
It's just momentarily. We'll cut to Calvon as Calvon. I'm not sure if you saw my DM.
I did. Were you intending me to message back what I was doing, or were you just giving me a heads up?
No, I was just giving you a heads up.
Okay.
But you do arrive at a different tavern on the eastern
Tavern.
side of town. In which
A
case,
tavern.
give me a D20 roll, as you do have to cross the bridge.
He's not at the tavern, he's at the tower.
Yeah. Do I have inspiration right now?
Ooh,
I don't.
I will be nice and say you don't have to use inspiration for this. It's just
Well, it's just it's just you know, I didn't know exactly what type of roll this was, if it was an effect roll or whatever, but that I rolled
just
a one.
flat. You rolled one? Okay.
Yeah.
As you are walking over the bridge, fish are jumping over the bridge, and one of them just smacks you in the face and ricochets into the water. But that's it.
Okay. Because I am still. Is my visibility still up?
At this point, it would have dropped.
At this point, it would have dropped. Okay.
Yeah.
So actually, just flavor thing. As soon as invisibility dropped, I was going to use my hat of disguise to go full extra here, because I've got these things that are freshly stolen. So we're gonna go all the way here. And by the way, with disguise self, I can alter weapons on me as well. So
yeah, it just doesn't hold up to physical inspection, right?
Yeah,
If like people are like grabbing.
So we're not changing anything about size or body really, but my usual cloak has become like a full, like imagine like a 1700s English captain, like full blue coat with the white trim, and I'm wearing a powdered wig and a tricorn hat, and I have never looked so clean and proper ever, and I have the same my bracers, I mean, already don't give the impression that they're weapons, so I would say my bracers pretty much look the same, and I have like all the same weapons. It's just they're kind of made to look like they're made to look like a high ranking, like maybe what a high ranking military official of some kind might have. And so I'm definitely adopting a very arrogant face of like, you're all beneath me. And so yeah,
Hey,
that's
Squilliam.
what Calvin
Squilliam,
really
fancy
looks
bottom.
like.
All right.
No, you just
Yeah,
put the fedora on, don't lie.
As you make your way across the bridge, however, you do make your way to the Smiling Satyr as you walk into the door, and it's a small
go there.
little tavern.
Brothel.
That's
Where it's not too busy, but there is a man behind the counter right now polishing a mug. And something I did forget to tell you is you would recognize him as a Harper contact.
and he's nude and fully erect.
Yeah. Satyr. Dick out.
But he's behind the
This is-
counter, so all you see is from like the waist up. So that's why they call it the Smiling Satyr. You can't see the.
Although every time
Well,
he
the
walks,
tip is just right above the counter.
Well,
Resting on the counter.
logo,
You're in the eye.
the logo
like-
of the tavern is a satyr, and he's standing behind a bar, and he's got a grin on, and you don't know what's behind that bar counter.
every time this guy walks, he knocks the bottle off the under counter.
Oh shit! Stuffs it down.
Oh fuck! God damn it!
Shit.
If only I weren't
Things
so hung
always
like
get
a
in
horse.
the way.
By the way, so I do recognize him, or I just recognize him as a Harper.
You recognize him as a Harper. Like,
Okay, so we don't know
I'd say
each
you
other.
know. Yeah, I'd say you know of him because you were described as the barkeeper. A black-haired, middle-aged man is a Harper contact. That's like all you know, and he fits the MO.
Gotcha. Travis, you and me, let's make up a spy code phrase really quick. What
You
think
go
would be-
for it. I'll run with it.
Yeah. The horse is missing a shoe.
Oh yes, I think I have some horseshoes out back to accommodate that.
Nailed it.
Come with
Stuck
me.
landing.
Nailed it.
Yeah.
As
absolutely.
he'll bring you kind of into a back room, which is used for like storage. And as he does, he pulls a large like blanket, dusty blanket, off an old chest. As he opens it up, stay as long as you'd like. As you look down into the chest, there is a ladder that leads to a stairway.
Thanks. Yeah, I said much obliged, and I climbed downstairs.
All right. You hear the chest close above you, not latching anyway. As you
that
head
was
on,
quite the turn.
as you head on down the stairs, and as you do through the gaps in the stairs, you see a man sleeping in a bed underneath the stairs. As he kind of like snaps your attention a little bit as you're coming down. Oh hey!
apologies.
Oh hi! Yeah, no.
Didn't mean
I
to
was
wake you.
just catching a snooze. How are you?
I'm good. I'm Calvin.
Oh, nice to meet you. I'm Revel.
Nice to meet you, Revel. I just needed a place to check out some wares that I've come into possession of before I moved on. I wanted to make sure I was in a safe place.
No, yeah, no problem at all. Any teleportation services today?
Oh, what locations are you offering?
We have a few teleportation circles. We could send you to Waterdeep, Yatar, Neverwinter, Everlund, Mirabar.
Wow. Um, I mean, Cameron to Travis, are you trying to hint that I should be going to Waterdeep and linking up with someone, or are you just...
No, I'm just giving you the options, essentially.
Gotcha, because I was like, I don't need to create a whole side quest out of nothing unless you got a plan.
No, I didn't have it then. I was just giving you options if you wanted to.
You know what? Not today, but I really appreciate the offer. Certainly useful.
No problem at all. Well, I'm gonna go catch a few more Z's.
I'll try to be quiet.
As he goes back in his bed under the stairs.
All right, so I've got... I want to take a second to try to kind of get a value of the 5 rings, 3 necklaces, and the ruby that I have. It was a ruby, right, from the pommel? That was...
Yep.
Okay.
Second. Okay. So looking at them, you can tell that the 5 rings are worth 50 apiece.
Okay.
3 necklaces are 100 each.
Nice.
The ruby is worth 200 gold pieces. And looking more at the sword, you can tell it is a magic longsword, and because of its magical nature and its ornate nature, it's worth 1,500.
And magic, like, as far as adding it to my inventory, is that a magic +1?
+1.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Excellent. I will... Do I, because I mean, the real Harpers are a lot more, they operate a lot more within the limits of the law than I do. So if I were to give them something that they thought maybe I stole in order to help the cause, would they be willing to accept that?
Or
would
I'd say with proper
would-
justification. If you just are like, hey, I stole these things and give it to them, they might get upset. But if you like give more reason as to why you stole them, then like if you give them like a good reason why, like essentially
Gotcha.
why you stole them.
I think I might be. I mean, these aren't my Harpers anyway. I think. I mean, there's a lot of probably displaced people right now, right?
Oh yeah, like there's like refugees throughout the city and stuff like that. A lot of people whose homes were lost. But it's like a rebuilding effort in the city right now.
Gotcha. Okay. I will. I will gently wake up. What's his name? Revel.
Mm-hmm.
And I will go. Hey, I'm sorry to wake you up. I'm about to move on.
Oh, no problem at all.
I know there's a lot of people in need right now in the city. Some of these wares have some value. I think they could, end up being helpful if you find a way to sell them or anything like that. But I must warn you that these wares I did come about them through thievery, and I know that I know that maybe your section of the Harpers doesn't look kindly on that. I promise, taken from bad people in hopes of helping good.
And where did you steal them from?
I don't want to mislead him, so I guess I'll tell him the truth. I'll tell him what manor I got them from.
Oh, the High Lord, huh?
Yes. These would when investigating the home, I did find that he was a member of the Zentarum, and I'm not sure if that was knowledge that you guys previously had, but certainly at least for me, that makes him an enemy. And these are goods that could do a lot of people a lot of good. But just a warning, you're going to need to launder this before it goes into use.
What exactly are you giving him?
I am handing him the 5 rings and the 3 necklaces. So that should be
Okay.
250. So
550.
550 gold value. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, we had our
Well,
hunch that he was Zentarm. Do you have any hard proof that he is? Anything that we can
I don't know
stick
that.
to for sure?
I don't know that Wolfane took the pouch. But
Yeah, you
so,
didn't know of the
yeah.
pouch at all.
So I so
why are
I
my
will.
ears ringing? Who's talking?
But I'll say, um, the because I think which side of the building did I enter in? Which was that the right side of the building, or was it the left
Yeah,
side?
it was from the eastern side. So
Okay.
like down here.
There's a 3rd floor window within the grounds on the east side of the building leading into a bedroom. There is a closet door in that bedroom, in which you will find a cage with a winged snake.
Ooh. Yeah, I mean, we could try to get in there, but I mean, sometimes it can be pretty well guarded. But yeah, that's
Not
good to
today
know.
for some reason or another. I did hear, if it's of any interest to you, I don't have any details further, but I did hear some political debates going on around upcoming levies being applied at the barges. I assume that probably isn't proprietary information, but in case you didn't know, there's discussion in
yeah.
that household.
There's been a lot of taxes on the town of late, and they're saying to justify the repairs, but they seem excessive. It's been something that's been fought a lot in the council chamber, which is, I imagine, what you overheard.
Could
The
be.
council members will meet and discuss the politics.
I have no problem with the taxes as long as the wealthiest among us are paying them, but you and I both know that doesn't often happen.
Not often, no. But no, I'll fence these. I'll have to move them elsewhere. I can't sell them here. Talbor is a resourceful man. He's former adventurer. He is well stocked on his adventures in the past, so I'd rather not cross ties with them. Maybe I'll send them through the teleportation circle with somebody and sell them off far north in Mirabar.
I think that sounds very wise. I wanted to make sure you knew, so it didn't come as a
Oh,
shock.
yeah. Thank you. That could have been catastrophic if I tried to sell them in the market.
Thank you for your watchful eye on this area. Thank you for your services. I'll
No problem at
bid
all. Is
you
there
adieu.
anything else I can help you with?
Not today, but you've been ever a gracious host, and I'll climb up the ladder.
All right, you climb on up the ladder and out the chest. Are you planning on heading anywhere specifically?
I am now looking for a shop in which I can find useful adventuring gear, mostly potions.
Okay, in that case, we'll
Bills,
cut back
yeah.
to the other squad, but we'll actually just take our break because we are at 10 now.
Silly, it's 7 o'clock. Great.
Yeah, it's 7. What are you talking about?
What's wrong with you?
Idiot.
It's good.
All right. This is one thing. In any future D&D, I would like a smaller setting so that I can have established shots, and rather than having to make them up because I don't remember what shops existed and what didn't. But yeah, as you're looking through the streets near the Smiling Satyr, you do come across a small place called Joho's Potions.
Alrighty. I walk
Joe's
in.
hose?
I don't think you
Potions?
can say that.
Joho's.
I don't think you can
Joe's
say that.
Yeah, it does sound a little humbo jumbo, if you ask me.
That's okay.
I'm
All right.
suspicious.
As you head in, there's a couple of like
Desperate.
ingredients scattered around, like alchemist ingredients, files, and stuff like that. As at a glass counter with a couple of potions strewn like in a under lock and key in there are some potions and a man.
Is it what time of day is this?
What time?
Yeah, are we like afternoon or something?
I'd say it's about noontime by now.
Okay, noon. Good day.
Hey, nice to see you.
I'm on the hunt for a variety of potions, really, but primarily healing potions.
Well, it's your lucky day. We just got a stock in from up the river. We got 5 greater healing potions and 2 normal healing potions. Along with that, I also got this potion of gaseous form and a potion of frost giant strength. Make you big and strong. I don't think you need the big part. You're a pretty tall fella yourself.
This guy's great, but just to clarify, greater healing is the most powerful healing potion you have on hand right now.
That it is. Yep.
All right. How much for all of your healing potions?
Oh, let's see here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. 4, 1, carry the 5. 600 gold pieces for all of them.
Okay.
For all
How
the
many-
graders, rather.
600 for all the graders. And how many graders was it again?
That would be 4 here, sir.
And how many of the regulars did you have? 8? Is that what you said?
Just 2 of the regular healing
just 2 of the
potions.
regulars. Okay. So, okay, 4 of the greater.
Those will run you 60 each.
That's a markup.
And the taxes are bad these days.
Taxes. How long have you had this shop here?
Oh, I inherited this from my grandpappy, and he got it from his grandpappy. I've probably been running it for close on 40 years now.
Oh, family owned.
Yep, family owned and operated.
The recent turmoil of town been tough on the shop.
We fared better than most. Had some damage in the roof. Some fella got thrown through the window. The window. Some fella got thrown through the window.
Didn't I do that? Didn't I throw someone through the window?
If you did, then you threw it through this man's window.
That's really funny.
But other than that, we fared pretty well. Caught a break from most of the flames. I think it's from the little extra property space we have between our house. The wind couldn't quite get the flames over to our house or our place of employment.
When he says, when he mentions the roof, I'll look up. Does it look all repaired now?
Yeah, as you look at it, you can distinctly tell, like, on the right side, there's like a third of the roof is a much newer, like, brighter wood, where the rest of the place looks much more dated, and like the wood is like more like dark and beaten, like weather beaten.
Gotcha. Okay. I will hand him 800 gold, and I will take all the healing potions. And I'll just tell him, like, times are hard, taxes are high. Take a bit extra. Take care of you and yours.
Thank you very much. This is gonna be great for me. This is like a month's worth of sales, so everything's in the green now.
A potion of frost giant strength. Let me take a look at because I seen that one before. I can't remember what strength that makes you. Is it? I'm just trying to figure out.
I don't
how
know off the
useful
top
it
of my
is.
head.
Yeah, let me.
What one is it?
Frost Giant strength?
I don't know. Frost Giant.
23.
I'm googling it. Oh, it makes it
Yeah,
23.
23.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
That's
Hailstone,
pretty
19,
good.
21, 23, probably. Then 25.
Increasing one's strength would, if you were making a melee attack with the strength modifier, that would not only increase the 2 hit, but increase the damage, right?
Yep.
And if I had someone who relied a lot on melee attacks in my party, that would have a benefit. How much for the potion of Frost Giant strength?
That's a good question. Let me see what I got here.
Holy shit, I still have this mysterious iron flask.
I'd say the Frost Giant strength is gonna run you about 600 gold pieces in itself.
I take out a I have 3 vials of potion of diminution. Diminution. Am I saying that right? Anyway, I've got 3 of those. Which is when you get this potion, you gain the reduce effect, the large reduce for 1d4 hours. And I just pull out one of those and go. If I added this into the mix as part of a trade, do you think that could bring down the price at all?
I'll tell you what, I'll trade you this Frost Giant potion straight up for all 3 of those diminution potions.
What do you say to 2 and 100 gold?
I can make that work.
Okay. Much obliged.
I know a couple fellas that'd be really interested in these potions.
Wait, what? Can I inside check that statement?
Yeah.
This guy, an ally of giants?
I thought he just had Dirty Mike and the boys in the back lot that he was going to give him to.
Yeah, one's gonna crawl up the other one's ass.
Well, that's a crit fail, so I don't know. I think he's
He
probably-
has a weird look on his face when he says it. He's got a weird look in his eyes.
Oh man, I just gave this guy a bunch of extra money.
I gotta go.
I gotta get out of here. And was there? I forget. Were there any other potions that he said he had? I feel like there was another one that I forgot about.
There was one more, I believe, and it was a potion of gaseous form.
How much for the gaseous form potion?
That potion right there is 350. 350.
Yeah, way to correct that. Yeah.
Nah.
Broke
Gotta get it
character for
right.
a second there. Got to be careful. You know what? Yeah, fuck it. I give him 350. All right, great. I'll take.
Well, it's been a pleasure doing business with you.
Pleasure's all mine. You have a wonderful evening.
Well,
Or
you as
wonderful
well.
afternoon. Sorry. I don't know
You
why I
as
think
well.
it's night
And feel free to add those potions to your inventory.
Yes. So I got 4 greater healing aspects. Puts me up to 5 of those. Now, sorry, Travis, because I'm an idiot. I feel like we've talked about it already. I've got this iron flask. I think it's supposed to have like a beast in it or something like that, right? What's going on with it? What was it?
I can't remember exactly what you guys found out, so I'm going to leave that up to what any of you can remember about the iron flask. But you know there is a creature housed within it, and you know it was pulled off of Duke Zalto.
And it was definitely hot as shit and fire
And
related too.
Yeah, it was very hot. And what you know of iron flasks is that they can contain
Oh, yeah.
various
elementals.
things. Demons, elementals. I think you guys did find out what was in it.
I think it's an elemental.
Yeah, we found that out.
Didn't Seldazar make the check on it? I just don't want to give it.
And I've got the.
It was something. Something gave. I know it's an elemental.
Because I think I gave Seldazar a check through his proximity to Gontal Grim.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, you know Maegra the Dawn Titan is within it then.
Yes, the Dawn Titan. Yeah.
There-
I have that written down somewhere.
we're gonna have to use that. Okay.
You want to sell it?
No.
Give it to the guy with the crazy eyes. I'm sure he'll use it for good.
Dirty Mike and the boys are gonna fucking rail that elemental.
That elemental's under their control for 1 hour.
No,
They're gonna fuck.
they're gonna fuck. Everyone slick up.
Grease 'em, boys.
Grease 'em, boys. We only got one shot.
At this point, I will.
Yeah.
I will start looking around.
I have it right
starting the
here.
Group, probably by asking around.
Yep.
To
Give
see,
me an investigation check to kind of like narrow down from what you know of what they were looking for and like asking around to see if you're able to get a good
It's only an 11.
11. Okay. With an 11, you like ask around and nobody down on the eastern side of Loudwater has seen anybody that looks like that. And from what you remember of how they were talking about shopping, it seemed like they weren't doing that much. And you entered from the west side, so you presume they're on the west side somewhere. So,
Yeah, I just head that way then.
all right, roll me another d20 as you head over to the west side, and then we'll just do we'll cut back to the other group after that.
God damn, my rolls like that was a 3.
Okay. Fish still jumping over the bridge as we'll cut to the other group. So, any crazy battle stories or anything like that? I know in the defense of Loudwater, I helped take down one of those stone giants. I cut him in the toe.
I went into a big pit of water that was spinning on the outside, and I got my arm cut
shit.
off by a giant.
And then
I
we
might
found
just
you
be
in a hammer.
drunk, but I see 2 arms. I don't.
Well,
Is he
yes.
fabricating this story? Is he making this whole thing up?
Yeah, he's lying.
That was real.
No, it's true.
Why would you lie to us like that? You can't lie about your war stories. You can exaggerate. You
Can't
can
just
always
grow back an
exaggerate.
arm. You're
war
not a
stories.
salamander.
Yeah, you can't grow back an arm.
I didn't grow back an arm. It was
I've-
given back to me through a
I've
spell.
cut off many arms in my lifetime, and they have never grown back.
They
Yes,
grow back for
Aldrin.
drows, though.
Aldrin, look at me. Are you looking? I can't tell with that blindfold.
You'll never know.
Listen, I don't have
I'm
much.
taking the blindfold off. I'm just gonna be the creepy guy with glowy eyes. I don't care.
You're like Cyclops, you just beam all over.
I don't have much, okay? But this is my story. Let me have it.
Tell your
You need to turn
story.
it into a song.
Yeah, tell the whole story. Like start
People
to finish.
love fables.
Make it a song.
It's not a fable.
Play the song.
It's really
Play
happening.
the
It's
song.
not a tumor.
Make it a farm song.
Yeah.
Are you telling me you're like a fish too? You can just swim deep under the ocean with no
You
issue?
almost turned into a fish person once.
That
Yeah,
did
remember,
almost happen.
put that in the song. Put
Yeah,
that in
put
the
that
song.
in
We
the
almost
song,
were
too.
fish people and it sucked.
Yep.
Yeah, my skin burned. Remember, we had to soak ourselves with
We had
water.
to be wet all the time. And why was
Oh.
it just us? Why?
We were
Because you're
so
not
slick.
careful.
We were so slick.
Fair.
We
We
were
were
two
so
slick
slick.
individuals.
I don't think I'd fare as a fish person. How are you going to drink ale with all the water around you? You know what I'm saying?
You would suck. You'd have to be put into a bath of ale and suck it through your gills.
Can you
Just
breathe
stand
in a vat of
tub.
ale?
Imagine how much
If you're in a vat
alcohol
of
you
ale.
could
You need
drink.
to as a fish.
Well, a fish still breathes through their gills, don't they?
Can we
Well, I
can we
think-
buy
I
a
think they would
fish and put
survive
it in
because
the
of the
beer to
hops.
see?
Well, if it was something
An
with
interesting
bubbles.
idea.
Do you think the fish swims sideways after it consumes a lot of alcohol?
No, it kind of
Yeah.
goes. Yeah, it goes on its side and floats
Oh.
up.
The
I
bubbles
think we should put
implode
this to the
in,
test.
inside of its body.
And then I
Seems
think
like
it
a
goes
worthwhile
belly up.
venture.
Then you have beer braised salmon or whatever kind of fish you'd like.
Mm.
Yeah, you soak the meat.
So, where are you off to next, by the way? Any more
He didn't,
fun
he didn't play the
adventures?
song.
I think
Oh, you're playing a song. Yeah, play me a song. I would enjoy a song.
Here,
right
play it
now.
on this shell.
You got a seashell. I heard you can hear the ocean in those things.
Oh yeah, you want to hear the ocean?
No, you can't. These are special shells.
I'll send you
I,
deep in
I,
the
I
ocean.
would like to hear the ocean.
This doesn't play any music you'll want to hear.
Can I try blowing in it?
Nope.
Oh,
And put it right back into that bag.
would you ever?
Yeah. Give him
Maybe
a
some
shot.
other time.
Another
Give him a
time.
shot. You have 5. You count 4. He could be your number 5.
You're number 5.
And we would need 6.
Are you making a
No.
band?
Yeah. Conch
And the
band.
bard doesn't want to be in a band? What kind of bard don't want to be in a band?
He's like a solo artist.
He's like almost retired. I don't even think he's gonna be barding
Is he one of
anything
those?
soon.
Is he one of those guys where he started with a group and he thought he was much better than them and he went off on their own? on
No,
his own?
he's like the groupie.
No.
Popular.
He's like the groupie that saw a band once and then claimed he was going on a world tour, and he went to one stop.
And he's like that Frank Jupiter guy.
I love Bully Seldazar Knights.
Listen. I learned how to play from underneath a table. Okay?
Is that a euphemism?
Excuse me?
It kind of sounds like that, now that they say it out loud.
the skin flute under the table.
Apparently, you and Wolfane had similar childhoods.
I think we
Are
did.
you born in a brothel? Spencer?
Maybe that's
Wait,
what the
were you
tavern
both
was.
born in the same brothel, and it was the always sunny thing as kids, and while you were both underneath tables?
Just staring at each other.
Us sitting together on the floor, little toddlers.
Did you have your first kiss there and she had no lips? You unzipped me. About
So
this
we're
time,
gonna play the
Calvon
song?
walks in.
But no, I was never.
Oh yeah. So by the way, I have altered the disguise just a little bit to be like. Not only am I wearing a powdered wig, but like we've gone like full like I've got a powdered face and everything, the rosy cheek, like total like French aristocrat kind of look here now. We've moved from British to French.
And I'm gonna say-
and so I more like I'm doing this on purpose to see if you guys notice whether it's me
I
or
was
not.
thinking that too.
Yeah.
Just
Like,
for
I'm not
reference too, I'm gonna say it's 3 now, so you've been kind of just drinking and eating with Herazos for 3 hours.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you have it right here. Yeah, if anybody wants to kind of look at the aristocrat walking in, what's the check?
I would.
You can
I
give
feel
me
like I would
an
look.
Do you want me to give like a
Investigation.
performance or?
I feel like
It's against the
would
spell.
stick out like a sore thumb.
So, give me everyone that's looking. Give me an investigation check.
Oh, look at the
Fuck
shot.
it.
Am I
And
good at that?
what's your DC,
Yeah.
Cameron?
For spells? Good question.
I got a 7.
10.
Should be whatever I think.
Hammered.
What intelligence plus proficiency plus
sorry,
8.
spell DC is 14, and it looks like my attack mod is +6.
Okay, so
spell.
you guys have to beat a DC 14.
I mean,
Investigation.
Nope.
All right, Seldazar is the only one that sees
What is it?
through the disguise. Oh, investigation. Sorry. Didn't know that you did.
That's not. Yeah. Nope.
Okay, so
Wow.
Seldazar, you're the only one that sees through this disguise, as the rest of you just see an aristocrat walking in.
Look at this buffoon.
I never understood the powdered face. Why would you want to make yourself?
It's kind of racist. I don't
Raider.
know, you're making fun
It
of
is a
white
little
people.
bit racist. Like, my drow friend right here. Do you take offense to that with a powdered white face?
If
I
some,
take offense
if-
to it. I mean, if you powdered your face gray or black, maybe I would take offense to it.
Yeah, I think it would be offensive if you did some sort of gray face or black face. That
I'd
seems
be
very
offended
offensive.
by anyone who did a gray face.
Yeah, anyone who does a gray face is a huge piece of shit.
I got made fun of plenty of times for being gray, and if I saw someone with a big smirk on their face with a gray face,
What is happening right now? Powdered face, and also we're talking about
Wait,
racism.
no. Yeah. Well, hold on. I got
Jeez,
for this.
Hannah.
Don't worry, it's in there.
Oh yeah, there it is.
is problematic.
Listen, in my defense, it was darker than it was supposed to be. Anyway. God. Man, if I die before all of you, my grave is fucked. To be etched
I'm gonna
on
put
it.
that right on your grave.
Everybody knows I'm a piece of
I'm
shit.
gonna make a fucking graffiti
Just gonna put it
stencil.
on there and say, Hannah Lauren Reynolds. She had the best intentions.
Anyway, that's your sister. You're related to that. You're welcome.
Now, why would this idiot come in looking like that?
Maybe he's trying to, you know.
Maybe he's from a different town. Maybe they have like a totally different culture. Maybe we should like.
Be respectful.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. He looks kind of foolish.
No,
Maybe
we
he's a
got a
court
few of those-
jester.
We got a few of those pompous types here. I'm sure he's from around the area.
Yes. Give him a hard time, please.
Trip him.
Yeah, trip him.
Yeah, he's
Where are
the
you
one
walking
taxing
to?
you.
I would say I'm just walking up to the bar, like I'm having fun, just pretending like I'm a random person here.
Yes,
So I'm.
you know.
I'm
Do you
gonna
think
try
he
to come off.
implemented the ale tax?
Yes,
100%.
because
Probably.
what I'm doing right
You
now
should have words with him.
is I'm reading his mind, and he walked in here thinking, look at all of these stupid motherfuckers giving more money in my pocket because of the tax.
Give
He's
me a
probably
deception
coming
check.
to collect the tax.
He probably takes all the profits for
After I
whatever
gave you
white
your
powder
arm
he
back.
shoves onto his face.
19 plus 9.
God damn it! I gave you an arm.
This is really making me think I should go to those council meetings, huh? Maybe I could get involved in the ale tax. Let me go talk to him. Let me see if I can.
Here,
We'll bring him over here. We'll ask him about the taxation.
Yes.
In this
Yeah,
establishment.
Bring him
we'll
over.
pour
Shake
beer
him
on top
down.
of him.
He's gonna walk over to you, Calvin, as he's just gonna like grab you on the shoulder, not aggressively, just very drunkenly, like put his
Did I
arm on.
clock him on his way? Like, do I know this is about to happen, sort of thing, or was
I
it,
mean,
or
he's
do I,
very
like-
clearly coming over towards you.
Yeah. Okay.
Can I, as that guy walks away to go talk to him, I'm gonna lean forward.
Just to let you know, I see through that disguise. That's Calvin, so make sure you give him a
That-
hard time.
Really? That's Calvin?
Yes.
He's really good with makeup.
I'm a man of many disguises as well, and I can see right through that.
Have you worn the white face?
No. I've kept myself of a dark variety.
No.
So
As-
wait, so now this guy, what's his name again?
Herazos, as he's
now-
drunkenly
now the-
coming.
He's now the only one who doesn't know.
He
Oh, yeah,
doesn't know.
He doesn't know. He just
Yeah, but
sees
the
you
rest
as
of
an
you-
aristocratic,
the rest of
and
you
he is
okay.
convinced that he wants to talk to you about the ale tax
Okay.
with the rest of the group. So he's plan. I'm not sure if you're doing anything, but he is going to come over and try to like wrap his arm around you, kind of.
I'll let him. Yeah. Well, I say, how are you?
My fine gentlemen, I would like to have a chat with you over at this table. You seem like a businessman and an aristocratic type, and we wanted to have discussion about the politics here in Loudwater with you.
Well, this is highly unorthodox, but I
Come
am the
on with us.
wealthiest.
He's just gonna pull.
You really are the most devious man.
As he's gonna
Lord of
walk you
Loudwater.
over, and he's gonna pop out a chair next to the table.
Ah, well, yeah, you are quite correct. I am a very wealthy man.
As he's going to sit down at the table. So, we'd like to talk to you. You seem very aristocratic. Have you been to the town council meetings?
Oh, yes, I practically run them.
Oh, you run them, so you're the one that implemented the ale tax.
Man,
in these
think about
parts.
how much
Yes,
money
I
he's
was-
cost us just today.
Yes,
the fuck is happening?
I champion that tax.
Why would you do such a thing to the good people of Loudwater? Ale is the lifeblood that keeps this town running.
Factual.
The good people of Loudwater. There's no such thing.
I'm gonna slam my hand on the desk, I mean on the table and stand up.
What next? Are you going to start taxing all the bread in the city?
Oh, the what? Sorry.
The bread.
Oh, the bread.
A couple
I'll
patrons
ta-
around the bar are gonna look over at that.
Are you gonna tax the
Oh, no.
wine too?
The wine?
I'll tax anything as I see fit.
That's a terrible decision to make. I might even show up to a few council meetings to give you a piece of my mind. That's some bullshit, to be honest.
Oh, I do hope you do. It would be so much fun for the rest of us.
Yeah, why are you taxing the bread, you motherfucker? As a guy throws a tomato at the back of your head, which
We're in
hits
Boston.
with a dirty 20. As a tomato smacks into the back of your head, right into your wig.
Oh shit!
But
we're
it
in
like
Boston.
goes in a little bit because of the illusion. Smashes against the back of your head.
Yeah, I don't think that it wouldn't break it though, right?
No, it won't break the illusion,
Yeah.
but it smacks and like splatters.
Oh my goodness!
I'd say, good sir, I think you're a little too sheltered.
I think that's
Perhaps
pretty accurate.
Perhaps a shelter would do me some good.
I think perhaps maybe to make it up to these people for this ale tax, you should buy everybody a couple of rounds in this establishment today.
I
I
agree.
will do no such thing.
Yeah, I'd like a round.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, another round.
Wine and ale.
Yeah.
And bread.
And bottles of wine for each customer.
Yeah.
So at this point, I stand up on the table, and I go, I shall not buy a round for these people. I shall buy 3 rounds, and I drop the disguise. And say I'm gonna drop.
Everyone gets
3
extremely
rounds for me,
racist and calls you, what was it? I forgot what it's called.
Humbo jumbo.
Humbo. It's a humbo jumbo. Get up.
Horazos just looks confused for half a second.
Yeah, 3 rounds.
Oh yeah, hey, it's
for everybody. Yeah,
it's the
it's
guy.
a joke.
Told you.
Oh, it was a joke. I got it. Oh, 3 rounds. That's very generous.
3
Fair
loaves
rounds
of
for
bread for
everybody
everyone,
else.
I think he said.
And I,
Too.
People
pressed
started cheering
digitation
around.
the tomato off my head. How much is 3 rounds?
You do some math.
Hold on, calculating.
Full house.
I'm gonna say 3 rounds and bread for everybody because he kind of got
Whoa,
roped
whoa,
into
what
the
about
bread.
the bottles of wine?
Whoa, whoa,
Whoa,
whoa,
whoa,
whoa!
whoa, whoa.
Okay,
What
yeah.
about
Whoa,
individual bottles of wine?
I'm gonna say 10 gold pieces in total.
For 3 rounds, that's it?
This is a pretty big in.
Okay.
But yeah, ale's not that
I would've
expensive, to be
I would have
honest.
expected more. All right, yeah, good with me.
$5 million.
As ale starts flowing around the tavern. I thought you said he would just vanish. He's impersonating other people. So you don't go to council
It's
meetings.
the same phobia.
No, I mean, and also, I mean, I wouldn't, not to get technical on you, but if it's not a real person, I don't know if it's impersonating. But
You can impersonate an idea.
fair enough. Maybe you can. But no, it is
You get
not a
smart when
phobia.
you're
It's just a
drinking.
skill.
Thank you.
But yeah, I look over at Ultram and go, it's not a phobia, it's a skill. And if you're very good at
Yes,
it, why
something
not do it all the
happened
time?
when you were a kid. It's fine. We don't have to talk about it right now.
I mean, something did happen when I
well,
was younger.
I
I
told
went
you.
to jail.
We need to get you a therapist.
Oh, he did time. Hard time?
Oh, it wasn't easy.
Soft time. He was on house arrest.
Listen.
House arrest in a mansion. That's some soft time right there.
I was in a jail. It was at a cell.
You have like body dysmorphia or something.
You know, you may be hurting the feelings of people who really have that, Ultram.
And we should get them proper help as well.
Oh, yeah. Good save, good save.
Yeah, they could do better on the healthcare here in Loudwater.
Well, I've actually made some generous donations today for some displaced people. Hopefully it helps.
Oh, nice. Where'd you come across the funds?
Don't worry about it.
Fair enough.
Uldrum, before I forget, I think this might end up being more useful to you than it will be for me. I'm going to hand you the potion of frost giant strength.
Another nail?
Another
this one's
what?
different. There's a nail in them.
Oh yeah, the fingernail. Yeah, yeah.
I don't think
That's
this
a-
one has it, though, does it?
I
It
thought
does,
all of them have like
yeah.
the kind of giant snail in it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Potion transparent liquid has it floating in a sliver of fingernail from a frost giant. So this one's like icy. The bottle's a little bit colder.
Well, Wolfane, look it. We can both drink these together.
Does Wolfman have one?
I gave her a hill giant one because the hill giant one helped me because I'm 20 and that only goes to 21,
Gotcha.
which doesn't increase
Yes.
mods.
Gotcha. So yeah, that'll increase your strength, and I think we're going in for quite the fight. I think it would probably have some use.
I passed it over.
Appreciate it.
Oh, thanks. And did I want to?
And what did you get me?
I didn't get you anything, but tell you what, if you want to hang on to this iron flask, I'll let you. It's got an elemental inside.
There alcohol in that?
Yep.
Nope. There is
I'll
not.
open it up. I'll take a swig.
No,
Yeah.
I'm not handing it to you. It is not.
Yeah.
It is not.
Here,
it
blow
is
on the
dangerous.
conch when you blow on this conch, and then open the flask.
Maybe you guys won't let him blow on a conch.
Technically, he could have. Should have let him. Unless he like took it away to blow on it for an hour.
Then that's problematic.
So yeah, I'll hand the flask over to Salazar. Well, actually, before I do, I'll go. I will give you this. This is a very fun toy that I think you would enjoy quite a bit. But you have to come with us if you're going to be able to use it.
Why do I want the Fire Titan in my possession?
Fire Titan. Shit.
Could take off another arm. No thanks.
We would have control over it.
Could take off another arm. No thanks.
You keep thinking arms, but what if they go for legs?
Even worse.
Or just fingers.
You ever
Can you
cut
cut-
someone's
you can live
nose?
without a finger.
Talk about body dysmorphia.
I don't
if you
have
cut
a
off
pinky.
Someone's nose. Oh,
I would
nice.
like to keep my nose.
I can't bring my pinky down.
I need something to hold this mustache to my face.
Wait, that's fake? I'm gonna try to pull
Yes.
on it.
What the hell?
It comes off.
Wait, I forgot. It's...
What the fuck?
Travs can't grow facial hair.
Why do you have a fake mustache?
I don't like my face without it.
Yeah, you
Put
do
this
kind of
back
look
on.
like a little boy without it.
All right.
I do have an idea then, Salazar. Something that maybe you would want. I will give you the hat of disguise.
I thought it was
If
gonna
you
be like
agree
a
to come
real
with us.
mustache.
It can't. I mean, it might as well be real.
A real boy.
You saw how well it works. You can look however you want.
We can find another wish spell that can solve a lot of problems in the world, and we'll grow you a real mustache so you don't look like you're in a boy band.
A wish spell. If you guys come across a wish spell, do you think you could wish the tax off the ale in this town?
We already used it. Sorry.
Yeah, but
next
if you
time,
come across another.
I will. That will be my wish.
Maybe in the whole world, no tax on any.
I'm gonna wish
free
that-
No
ale.
taxes? That would be
I don't
Just
think-
free ale.
All
Guys-
bread becomes
Guys, taxes
ale.
actually do have a functional role in
That'd be
society,
good.
and I'm surprised Oldrim's not making that argument right now.
I'm lawful, not laws.
Taxes are the law.
Yeah, but lawful could be spiritual
Okay,
lawful.
But when you, but you treat lawful as when anytime I break the law, you're mad about it.
Well, because it gets us in trouble.
No, that's not why you were mad before.
It does get us in trouble, though.
I mean, you didn't get in trouble today, and he's not mad, so the theory stands.
Honestly, maybe
he
Aldrim's
doesn't-
much like myself, and we
doesn't know
believe
what
in
I
some
did today.
smaller government.
I
Maybe
know
we
what
want
you
the
did
government
today.
out of our shit.
Are you a fiscal conservative? Is that?
Yeah.
No,
yeah,
I'm a
very-
libertarian. Someone told me once. I think that's where I,
think
fall. That's
that
my
you
bucket.
Should, I
God
think
damn
you
it.
should relocate to the town of New Hampshire. I think that they have no taxes.
Yeah, I heard they had no taxes on the sales of goods, like ale.
Yeah, like ale.
I heard there's just like multiple cities that are filled up with junkies, though. It's not really my vibe.
Anyway, Salazar, if you agree to come on the mission with us, I will give you the hat of disguise.
I don't need your hat of disguise. No matter what, I'm fucking screwed and I have to go to this fucking stupid fucking place
Oh, at least he knows it.
surrounded by
He
water.
doesn't have to give him anything.
You guys are going to a water place? This was segmenting. I wanted to know what you guys were doing next. You're going to the water? You're going swimming?
Yes, I was trying to tell you earlier how I lost my arm and then
Yeah,
everybody
you didn't.
started
You have
talking.
2 arms.
Yeah, you
and
skipped the song. Just sum it up for him.
I was
Yeah.
trying to and everyone was talking.
All right, everybody
Alright,
gets
sing me
quiet.
a song.
All right, go.
Everyone, the bard's gonna sing.
Oh no, not everybody. I once went to...
It's
Did
about
he,
to
lose,
get good.
did he lose his voice box
Beat
as well?
drop's coming.
I once went to the Maelstrom, and when I was at the Maelstrom, there were big scary storm giants. They kept me locked in a room for a very long time, and then they put a bag over my head. I had to explain why I was in the Maelstrom, and they didn't like it, so they put me back in a room for a few more days before covering my head with a bag again, and I thought I was leaving. They tricked me and was chased down by a storm giant, and it cut off my arm. And then I was unconscious for a few days, and then I was reunited with my friends and had to live without an arm for a long time until this fine gentleman Calvin wished my arm back.
Give me a performance check. You can
Yeah.
have advantage because you sang out the song.
I
Make her
like how
roll.
it's shifted time signatures a bunch of times. It's
Oh
awesome.
my god, natural 20.
Ooh, it was a beautiful ballad. Ignore the
Like a
actual
Rush song.
performance.
Calvin is crying. He's weeping. Oh my god.
Try to sing
It's
in
a
that
beautiful
accent, it's
story,
not
Bard.
fun.
You missed the
That's
part where
beautiful.
you were like
The
a gimp
whole bar
inside of
hearing.
a hammer, but we'll
Yeah, I
avoid
said
that with
jump
how
up.
good you're
I
singing.
don't like to remember that part because my mother was there and I like to forget every part with her.
So you can just wish arms back?
If you got a wish spell.
How do you get one of those?
If you find someone who has no control over magic and just hang around them for a while, and also go into a place that also
It's just
and then go into a place that also magic is incredibly unstable in that place, that mixture, that combination can result in some pretty crazy things happen. Some of them really good, some of them really bad. It resulted in
Some of them kind of ugly.
yeah, but ultimately it resulted in the production of a wish spell for us to use.
I like those odds. Do you know anybody that has no control over their magic whatsoever?
No, I can't say I do, but you know, used to, not anymore. They're dead.
ISO
and
just
gone
pulls
now.
her hair in front of her
Ah,
face.
shame. I would like to know that.
This guy's
Everybody's really good at magic at the table. Like the best.
yeah, very well
Yeah.
practiced and controlled.
Experts.
I can't do any magic, but I'll tell you what, I can cut people with a sword. That's worth something.
Absolutely is.
Yes, yes,
Remember,
yes.
I tried to fight you?
Yeah, I
you got
knocked you into
smacked
the
right in
dirt.
the fucking head.
Yeah. Well, I will have to let you know that now that I have my arm back, I only have 7.5 10 days left for Aldrum to teach me how to use a big weapon. And when I learn how to use that big weapon, I will come back for a rematch.
Oh, it's great. I'd offer to do it right now, but I don't know if you noticed. Pretty hard to read. I'm a little bit drunk. It's a little bit hard for me to hit you with the flat side of the blade. I might accidentally cut your head off if we
Or
were
his
to
arm
spar
off
right
again.
now.
That would be.
Well-
Or his arm.
Like
yeah,
I
and we're out
said,
of wish
That would be
spells.
unfortunate.
this is a new arm, so sometimes I can't control it.
As I smack whoever's sitting next to me.
So it's
That's
probably
me.
not good. Oh, sorry, Calvin. It's probably not good for me with the crazy new arm that I can't keep control
yeah.
of.
Or maybe next time you guys are through town.
You
then.
don't use your
Yeah.
arms that much during battle
We could-
anyway. I think we're good.
You know, if you're interested in looking for some excitement, we could probably use an extra set of hands where we're going next. Oh wait, we can't do that. We don't have contracts.
I mean, as much as I'd love to join you, I am the gauntlet of the west side of this city. I keep it protected. Can't really skirt from my duties unless someone were to take my spot, so... For at least
the east side.
Oh, it's that elf. What's his name again?
Well, if he ever dies, I'll take his spot when I'm done with all this. That seems like a nice retiree
Izyan.
job.
Izyan. He's the professional type. He likes to sit in his garden.
You've met him before. You
Yeah, I
don't remember?
forgot. Yeah, he was like playing with his leaves. I wasn't about it.
Yeah. And why do people play with nature? Like, who cares?
Yeah,
It's like people that talk to animals. Why not just shoot them and harvest
Wolfane's
them?
like,
You should. We were fighting unicorns. Man, I wanted to kill all of them. They were so annoying.
Did you know if you take
Eat
their
my
horn
herbal-
and you grind it up into dust, you just kill the whole unicorn. You don't need the rest of you. Just discard the body.
Well, they only
You
live
take
for
the
a day
horn-
anyway.
You take the horn, you grind it up into dust. It does
Why are
some
you-
great healing.
Why are we talking about that?
Because it's valuable resources.
Sells for a lot of money.
Unicorns aren't resources.
I mean, they only
They're
live for a
friends.
day. It's you gotta get them when they're fresh.
Okay, so I have a friend who's a unicorn, and she has lived longer than a day.
Can you
That's because she
I
eats
know
other
introduce
people.
me? Can you introduce me?
No, not right now.
Yeah, we don't believe you.
I take out the little gold figurine.
This is my friend.
It's a doll friend.
I'm gonna take out my unicorn plush.
This is my friend.
Damn. You guys really like unicorns. I'm sorry what I said about the horn thing, but it's true. It does sell for quite a lot.
Keep
Well-
that in mind.
We should put a stop to that because unicorns are magic.
Yeah, we should have cut the horn off the dark unicorn
Pissed
earlier.
off.
No, we shouldn't have done that.
We
It's a
should.
dark unicorn.
Because the dark unicorn, it's first of all, it's just a bad horse, and
What's a
also
dark
it
unicorn?
probably wouldn't
It's a
have done
unicorn
it.
that eats a kid.
Eats a kid. Well, now I don't feel bad about killing them.
Yeah.
Just the dark ones. Just the dark ones.
Well, they're pink and then they turn black. It's kind of. It's questionable.
Very questionable.
They're corrupted unicorns. Is what they are.
I bet the horn still sells for a lot, though.
No, in fact, I bet you may even be able to get more for that.
It might make like a necrotic.
Oh, maybe you
potion
should
or
go
something.
back to where all the bad horses are and go take the horns.
Where's that?
Bad Horse Alley.
I don't think that's a real place.
It's not.
Oh yeah.
Describe it to me and give me a deception check if you want.
Bad Horse Alley is like this creepy cave, and there were a lot of like bad horses locked up, and they all got free of the stable and everything, and they were like so crazy, and they were all we said stay away, bad horses, and they kept coming. They kept coming after us, and we had no choice but to put them down. And then we got out of there as fast as we could.
And where's this
It was-
stable?
It was in the forest, in the high
High
forest.
Force?
Yeah.
Give me a deception check.
You know, Iso, that was such a good story that I feel like it deserves to be said. Sang as a song.
27.
Alzar, do you mind? Think you could?
Damn. Maybe we'll have to make
No.
a venture into the High Force soon. Is it very deep in there? Like, very far?
So
or is
deep.
it...
So deep.
That makes it a little bit harder. You see, I gotta be around a little bit, at
I'm
least
so deep
for
it's
when
hard.
I gotta do training and stuff. But maybe when I have a little bit of time off, I'll make my way into the High Force and I'll find us those bad horses in Bad Horse Alley, and I'll kill them and I'll cut off their horns and I'll sell them.
They're
That's a good
black
idea.
unicorns. They're not bad horses, but the rest is true.
Just bad horses.
And they are dangerous.
That's okay. I'm dangerous.
He is.
Okay. Okay, Pony Boy.
Under my breath, dangerously drunk.
Anyway, what time is it?
More
It's
now.
probably like 4 p.m. now. I mean, you guys have been chatting for like 4 hours now.
Well, I think we overstayed our welcome. If we're going to do this, I'd like to get it over.
I've been itching to fucking cut something for like all day. That long. But we need to attune to these, so
Yeah, but who has one that I can take?
I'll reach into the bag
I
of
don't-
holding and think of a conch shell and pull it out and hand it to you.
I will take a conch.
Well, if you guys need rooms or anything, I don't know if you plan on staying the night here or if you plan on heading out, but I can get you some rooms.
I mean, I don't necessarily need to sleep. It's up to you guys. We do need an hour, though, to attune to these.
I think it's best that maybe we spend the night, head off in the morning. It's already 4 o'clock.
It might be more restful sleeping up here than on the airship.
Well, I don't think we need to take the airship.
I know, but I'm just saying.
But we should
we
tell
can sleep on an
Bogba,
airship.
Bombra,
Baba.
where we're
You know
going.
what? I need to alert. I should probably alert some of my organization.
My
so-
lord. We gonna get
So
onto this
why don't we all
maelstrom or
just
not?
meet here?
I have the ability to do that within the evening. I'm saying we leave in the morning, like we were talking about.
Oh,
get some
okay.
rest.
I thought you were
Oh.
saying we have to go somewhere.
We should probably talk about the game plan too. As
Well, I
soon
don't
as
think they're gonna be into negotiating.
As
Yeah,
soon as
I
they
think
see
when
me,
they see
probably
you, they're
not.
gonna probably be a little bit iffy about us.
Well, last time that they
Not
knew
if he can
it,
disguise
there was-
himself.
Yeah, why don't you disguise him? If they don't like him, you just disguise him, then you'll be fine.
They are pretty smart, though.
You could dress him up as a woman, take that mustache off. I think he could pass.
I think she could.
Thank you. I do think of myself as very feminine.
Yeah, you are.
It's the silks. If you ever want to be a little bit more feminine, want some silk?
That's bad armor, but
Oh, a night out, getting a lady, a man, you know.
did that silk stop your arm from getting cut off?
No, you wear it under your armor. Jackass.
No, you wear padded leather under your armor.
Yeah, under the padded leather is where you wear the silks.
That sounds very hot.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
You don't seem amused with
Oh.
my joke.
Oh,
I
you meant-
apologize if you took
that wasn't
offense.
very funny.
I'm just trying to picture Wolfane wearing silk.
I don't. I mean, Seltzer does.
Oh. I
Next
thought
time
you
we
were
go
a silk
shopping,
wearer. And maybe
I'm gonna
maybe
find
picked
you a
up few
beautiful
things.
silk dress.
Oh.
Okay?
A what?
A silk dress.
Are you?
No, for you.
How
We'll
many
find
rooms you guys need? I'll get
Yeah,
those
maybe.
rooms in order for
Yeah,
you.
maybe.
You guys can spend the night
5.
free of charge. 5?
A dress? What's that?
Keep. Get 5 rooms ready.
You'll feel very free.
That's very kind. Thank
Wiggle
you.
your legs around.
Anytime.
Air that goes in.
And Travis,
I gotta watch that every now and
I
then.
don't know why I didn't think like, oh, I should give my guys a heads up earlier when I was over there, but I am gonna go back to the teleportation circle.
Yeah. I'm not going to go through the whole thing because it's pretty
Yeah.
straightforward. You're just going to make your way to the Seder and pretty much talk to the guy to pass the message along. And
This
they'll...
time, this time the code though is that hog squeals too much.
Let's bring it up back to slaughter.
Oh.
That was so funny.
But yeah, he'll bring you down to speak to...
Anyway,
Fuck, I forgot his name. So if you have a message you want to give him, just let me know.
Yeah,
Ripple.
moving on the Maelstrom, teleporting there with the party. Wish me luck if you don't hear again.
Alright. The message is sent.
I'll give Salzar one of the other conch shells to attune to. It's not the same one that you use.
I know it does the same thing.
Yeah, I don't know. You might have bad juju with the other one.
No, I don't think that was it.
You'll be fine. I'll be getting the cut. Don't worry. Everyone else will be around. If I lose my arm, then you can give me some tips. I already lost this. Let me try to do the pinky thing again.
Alright, that was this.
Oh god, yeah, I can't do that. What the hell? Why is it
Yeah.
so hard?
Pinky fucking... Because your pinky's like barely used, isn't it?
I have to like
No,
bury
that's your,
it in there.
That's your toe. That's your...
Just
I have
this
to like
hand,
bury it
can't
into
do
my palm.
Yeah.
My whole
uncomfortable.
ring finger moves.
Yeah, I have to like bury it, and I feel like pain in my ring finger trying to keep it straight.
This one I can't do.
All right,
I
humble
can't-
brag, Tom.
I'm surprised that my left one is harder, because
That's what she
you would
said.
think. Well, yeah. No, just like when you play an instrument, you would think the hand that does the most stuff would
But you
have
don't-
the
but you
most
don't-
independence.
Yeah, you don't go this way though. It's like so far. Yeah, left is something.
Yeah, left I can't.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wait,
left is fucking
say
weird.
right.
I'm just like
Travis, I'm sorry. I should have clarified. I'm going to keep a disguise on the weapons going. So I pretty much look myself.
That's fine.
But I still have the disguise of the bandana rather than the fedora, and the weapons don't look like the weapon I stole, and
All right.
just looks like a sword.
Just normal men.
But yeah, you're able to pass your message and make your way back to the tavern. Is anybody doing anything prior to long resting?
attuning.
Just attuning? Yeah,
Hanging
that's
out
it.
with my conch.
Unattuning to my flame tongue greatsword.
Love on
Rest
it.
in peace. I love you.
Wow. Pretty serious.
All right. So
Hopefully we
attuning
don't fight
and
non-giants.
unattuning if
Fire
needed,
angels.
but you're pretty much gonna attune long rest, everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And that-
and I'll,
Yeah, I think you have to drop attunement on
I
something.
will. Yeah, and I'll go ahead and I will make that drop attunement on the hat of disguise because I don't think I'm going to need that in the Maelstrom. So
All right, you drop attunement on that, and attune to the conches. All of you are able to long rest and attune to your conches, and unattune to anything if needed. I know some of you have more attunement items than others. I think Amanda, you had a drop attunement on something too.
I thought I already did because it looked like I only had 2 attunements, so that's fair. Oh,
You
no,
may have.
No, I do. No.
Thank God my giant slaying axe doesn't need attunement.
I assume. Yeah, never mind. That's a dumb question. Although I still need it.
It's like
Should be.
a montage where like Push It to the Limit's playing and we're all in our rooms getting ready and attuning to conch shells.
Yeah, Wolfine's just staring at her 2 fucking weapons.
Which one do I love more?
This is a +1 longsword, right?
Yep. Just one thing with the longsword as well, you don't get sneak attack on longswords.
Yeah, that
It is not
that makes
light
sense,
or
'cause
firm.
It needs to be ranged or yeah.
Yeah.
Or,
Trav.
Well,
Also, during this long rest, I'm gonna try to create a disguise.
okay. Can you just post the thing for creating a disguise?
Yeah.
Because what a disguise kit, right?
Yeah.
It has its own role mods.
Yeah. Oh my god, that did post it. How do I just post it?
Just do info.
Oh,
Yeah, if you click info.
It looks like as a part of my long rest, I can create. One, it takes me a minute to don the disguise once I've created it. Because then it's 10. It looks like at other times it takes 10 minutes to craft the disguise. In 30 minutes, that requires
Moderate change. That's if you're changing it.
Yeah.
If you keep it the same, it only takes 1 minute to throw it on.
ignore
Does it
this.
say anything on like the saves against looking at it?
What's the middle one? Spot a disguise being used by someone else?
I guess that one. So it's a DC 15.
Sounds right. It's a higher DC.
Because cover injuries would be your
Oh
DC.
no, I
to
think
pat.
that is because
Oh,
you
yeah,
have
you
a
can
disguise kit.
yeah.
You can spot disguises.
Yeah.
I think you have to roll on it to make the disguise if you want to like
Yeah,
copy
no,
a
I have
humanoid's
to. Yeah,
appearance.
I'm just gonna try to do copy a humanoid's appearance.
I think after that point, it's pretty much DM discretion, or you would make like deception rolls or something like that for actual people seeing through it.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out what the DC of that would be. I don't know if it'd be what
I
she rolled or.
I think it's either. I think it's pretty much DM discretion. I don't think there's no concrete rule on that.
Nice.
Yeah, that was great.
That was a good one.
That's a foundry roll right there.
More of that.
Roll it again, get a crit.
More of that.
That's 3. Okay. I like editing the titles of the weapons with just the plus to hit and the damage amount. So I'm just testing to make sure.
Testing.
Hannah, can you describe to me what your disguise is going for?
Well, that's the thing is with this, like, because I know, like, some things, like, it's like you can change yourself by, like, a height, but, like, you can't change, like, your race. I don't remember, like, what that was, but, like, that's one of them. I don't know if there's anything I'm limited by, or am I just copying another appearance?
I'd say you can't change height or anything because it's not magical. Think of you just have a kit that has makeup and clothes and stuff like that, hair dye. So you can change, like you could take off glasses, you could dye your hair, you could change your complexion, like with any sort of, like, makeup. You can do any sort of makeup thing that you can do. I'd say it's like that, like, you have a lot of makeup and clothing and, like, that you can patch together to make a disguise and hair dye.
I think if anything, I would try to, like, not look like a drow, but I would do, like, a darker, like, brown skin complexion, like, more like a wood elf with, like, brown hair. Like, take off the glasses, take off the mustache, make my clothes, like, more, like, earthy tone, like, take off the silks, more, like, leather gear, which I think I do actually have leather armor, so more prominent of, like, leather armor, like, change the color of, like, my loot and stuff like that I have, kind of look more of, like, a heavier, like, wood elf appearance.
Okay.
And, like, a drow.
Just essentially going for wood elf is, like, the main thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right, is anybody else doing anything? You're successful in doing all that, and you put together, like, a pretty good-looking wood elf.
Do I need to roll for it?
You already did with your... Unless you want to roll manually. If you
I was rolling manually. Yeah. What, is it just a D20?
It's a D20 plus proficiency, right?
Yeah, if you're proficient in disguise kit, which based upon your roll, you have a +6, so it's +4, which is proficiency. I don't know what the stat is, but you get +2 from whatever the stat is.
So it's +6?
Yep.
Okay. 22.
Okay. All right. So nobody else is doing anything? Sorry if I missed that. No. All right, all of you can long rest if you haven't done so already. I think you all did, but you awake the next morning in your individual rooms. As Calvin, I assume you made your way back to the tavern and pick up your room.
Yeah, I am gonna find Wolfane really quick though.
Okay. Yeah, you can do that like right before the long rest, essentially. As I assume she's attuning to her conch at this point.
Yeah, I don't want to interrupt that, but
yeah, I mean it won't interrupt the attunement.
hey, Wolfang.
Yeah.
I've got this potion that I was thinking I would use it myself, but thinking about, I'm most successful when I'm shooting at a hiding, right? When I'm ducking behind cover. And I think this might make that actually more complicated. So I think maybe this might be more useful for you. As a potion of growth, it would make you one size larger.
Gross.
And growth.
Oh,
Potion of growth. You get slimed. But
I just didn't want to get picked on more for my hygiene.
it would make you for a certain amount of hours, minimum 1 hour, you'd be full size larger, and your weapons would grow with you. You'd do extra damage with your weapon.
Yeah.
And I don't see a scenario where we don't end up in a fight tomorrow.
Right.
So if you think it's going that direction, I'd say go ahead and down that potion.
That's a great idea. Yeah, thank you.
And all right, I'll leave you to it. I think I saw Travis move into your inventory. I was legitimately thinking about using it for myself, and then I was like, wait, how am I going to hide if I'm the size of a giant?
But I'll up them.
Sorry, I had to hear the bed. Yeah, you guys are able to long rest as you awake the next morning as well after all of that. And yes, I did move it over. What are you guys doing in the morning?
I mean, gotta start off with a good breakfast.
Hearty breakfast.
I gotta eat my Wheaties.
Low in sugar.
As you head on downstairs, they are making both eggs and a type of toast dipped in eggs and drizzled with honey.
Brow toast.
Did you guys ordering breakfast?
All the meat.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got
All
a
the
couple
meat.
sausage links out back if that's what you want.
All the sausage links that you can muster for one man that won't trouble you. I'm gonna be
Alright.
fighting a lot today. I need protein.
That'll be 2 gold pieces, some high quality sausage.
Man, I should have made myself look
Push
like Monty
over.
and called myself Montague.
Fuck you. You don't know him. Leave him alone.
I think I saw
He's
this
in
terrible
school.
bard once.
He's not terrible. He's in school. He was homeless. You
With-
probably would have killed him, you fucking asshole.
With the barbarian.
You would have gave him that mold.
This is... Okay, hold on. Can I make a new token while I'm in this
Yeah, he
disguise?
would have killed him for sure.
He would have fucking killed Monty.
Fucking
Well, I
murked him.
remember when I didn't know what was happening.
Monty and Tana.
And he was like, I go into an alleyway and I'm like, oh, that's where Monty usually is. And then she's like, I shove this mushroom up this homeless man's mouth. I'm like, oh no.
He's fucking dead.
Monty's just under some newspapers.
Tana's using Tana as his blanket.
Hello?
Anybody else getting breakfast?
Yeah.
Yeah.
just Eggs.
Yeah,
and-
give me that fucking French toast.
Alright. For just like a normal breakfast of eggs and like toast and a normal breakfast of French toast, it'll be 5 silver for
Oh, I
those
wish
breakfasts.
I could make French toast, but every time I make French toast, I make it a la carte mom style, where it just cooked egg on one side of it. I can't fucking get French toast right.
I haven't tried in forever.
Yeah. Every time
I'm so
every time
good
my
at
mom
French
made it, it
toast.
was legitimately like, yeah, just like an egg on
Just
bread.
like, oh, thanks. Seem
Too
to
much egg
fuse
going
these.
on. I'm gonna put down a gold piece for it.
I'm putting down 5 silver because I'm a fucking asshole.
Wolfane doesn't tip.
No, fuck no.
Doesn't believe in tipping.
No, that
I'm gonna come down in my
She's
new
never worked
disguise.
retail.
Come down in my new disguise.
I had a buddy once that
do we notice?
that did not tip very
Yeah,
well.
one
And he was
second.
like, "Well, I know Cameron's a really generous tipper." So I was like, "What the fuck?"
What the fuck? I have the full image too, Trav. I'll give you the full image.
Wow.
You can just post the full image in the SKT chat. I'm just gonna upload the token for now.
He's beautiful. He's a beautiful man. That's a good quality disguise. Look at that ponytail.
Green ass armor. Looks like a split pea soup.
Pea soup.
That looks like a split pea soup.
Or I'm fucking miss Parks and Rec.
Love that show. Alright, what are you guys doing as you start munching down on your breakfast?
I go up to the bar.
Yeah, do I notice that this isn't Seltzar? Or do I know
Give me
that
an
this is
investigation
Seltzar?
check.
Oh my god, Travis. Not that.
16.
Investigation, 12. 13 minus 1.
Both of you don't notice. There's a wood elf at the bar right now. You would notice there's a wood elf at the bar, but I imagine you'd think nothing of it.
I'll look over and just turn back. If I hear Seltzar's voice come out of it, it's gonna fuck with my brain, though.
I really lean over all of them, just like, honestly, would.
Fucking shit, that's funny.
Quite the ponytail.
Listen, that ponytail's got volume. He'll go over to the bar.
How can I help you, sir?
Hey, can I get some bread, eggs, bacon, all of that?
That'll be 5 silver.
But when I say bread, I mean the whole thing.
That'll be a gold then.
Okay.
It's a lot of bread.
Give him
I like how I eat tons of protein and you eat tons of carbs before we could go on an adventure.
He'll
Nice
hand
and
you the
bloated.
food, and are you doing what I think you're about to be doing?
Yeah.
Yes.
All of you recognize immediately what Salazar is doing as, like, this wood elf is doing it, and no sane human being would ever do this.
I've never seen anyone as psycho lunatic as Seltzar, but look at this wood elf. He's making, maybe it's catching on.
It's an elf thing.
I don't think that's a coincidence, honestly.
That one's way less annoying of a person.
I use Mage Hand to pull on the ponytail.
Give it a minute. Give it a minute, I think.
As you pull on it, it
He's
pulls
really
normally.
He's really putting his hand deep in there.
Hannah, you feel a hand just gently tug on your ponytail.
Wait,
When I turn around
does
and look, do I see
Balthazar,
it?
does Balthazar actually have a ponytail?
Salazar does, yeah.
Oh, I thought
This,
never mind.
yeah,
Sorry,
this isn't
then I
an
know.
illusion at all.
Oh, it's not an illusion. Oh,
No, it's a disguise kit.
never mind. Because I was doing that thinking the
Oh,
Salazar
his
didn't have a
fucking hair.
ponytail.
If you, it's hard. I'll show you if you look at my full image, she has like a big curly, ponytail. That's why when I saw this guy had a ponytail, I was like, bet. He straightened it. Straightened it with some steam.
All right, what are you doing with that
How do
bread?
you
Describe
change
it
It's
to
your
me.
actually grease.
So, I'm sitting at the bar and I kind of put the plate to the side as I rip off the top of it, and then I'm scooping the soft bits out. I'm kind of making messes with crumbles on the table. As then I'm taking the contents of the plate, like the eggs and the bacon, and I'm stuffing it inside the bread log.
Is it just getting all over your clothes?
Well, no, because it would just be it's all over the counter. There's crumbs. And I'm just brushing them on the floor. Just stuffing everything in there. As I wipe my hands on my pants. Greasy fingers.
Oh yeah, that's definitely a Seltzar move. That's how he gets the bread stuck in his instruments.
Yeah. Yeah.
You almost tricked us until you made that god-awful fucking sandwich.
And I'll push everything over, and I'll stand up holding the bread sandwich, and then I'll see you guys, and I'll walk over and just sit down.
It's a good
Can
disguise.
someone answer for me? How with the disguise kit can you change your entire species? That seems.
It's
Yeah.
with like makeup essentially.
Oh, it's the white
So
face.
he's only going from drow to
It's
wood elf.
tan,
So he using makeup and using his check, I'm allowing him to change his complexion.
Yeah, because I'm still an elf.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
I mean, technically, yeah. I mean, copy a humanoid's appearance is literally the check in it. So you can like, as long as they're humanoid, you can somehow with all the shit you have in a disguise kit, copy it. You just have to roll well.
Like, it's the exact height as Seldazar, weight, like, build, everything. The only thing that's changed is clothing, hair color with, like, hair dye, and then complexion with makeup.
Well, good morning.
Good morning.
You don't have to drop your silly accent when you're talking with us. We're not.
I don't mind that you did, though.
Why? She said she was your friend.
No, I mean, it's morning, and I'm still kind of tired, and it's a nice change of pace
We slept for we went to bed at 8 o'clock. How much sleep do you need?
Yeah. Well, before the day I fucking die, probably a lot.
You're not gonna die.
You're not gonna
like,
die.
if you go in with that attitude,
You got your telly wine.
I mean, let's be honest. We could die.
We could totally die. Like,
I
one,
mean,
bam,
all right.
two, bam.
Bad
That's
attitude.
it.
Bad attitude.
If anyone's dying,
awful.
it's
I
me
also
and
think we could
Wolfane.
live.
But the rest of you have your telly wine. If we just get our heads chopped off, you just drink it and go.
Yeah. See, just go in with a good attitude and your teleport wine, and you're all good.
Positive vibes. I know. Positive
vibes only.
We're giving
Hey,
this
Travis,
underwater
I thought
world too much
teleport wine
credit.
does not work like that.
Waterworld?
Underwater world.
Oh, underwater world.
But
Not
like,
the one
Waterworld
with
sounds
we got the
fun,
wine.
too.
It's a
Did they
different
tell us
thing
it
where
would
we
work?
don't get DMC.
Did they?
I remember them saying that it wouldn't work.
Then Calvin can tell the group that.
Hey guys, the teleport wine only had a specific range. Wrong.
There's easy ways out.
Yeah, I'm sure there are other ways out. Yeah, sure.
Everyone will be fine. No one's dying.
I mean,
no one's losing a limb.
We're very capable. We've done a lot. Like, think about all our past battles and how great everything has gone on. Like,
that's
always.
Always.
That's why I have the disguise.
Yes, and you're very brave for doing so.
I just think it'd be easier to talk to them first. Without me being a target the minute we get there.
No, it's a good idea.
Yeah.
And you have a good layout, hopefully-ish, of the place if we need to move. Specifically finding the princess.
Sure,
Yeah, I'd like to be
look
shown
familiar.
I'd like to be shown the arm chopping room on the tour if we could.
It was a hallway.
Okay.
So we'll be right on the way.
Anyway, you can't call me Seldazar.
What should we call it?
You want
Oh,
to
yeah.
Juan Carlo?
No, Zinfarin Elmarst.
You couldn't pick an easier fucking name?
Yeah, could you think
couldn't
of
just
a little
pick,
easier?
like, Rick?
Zinfarin.
Fucking what?
Zinfarin.
Zentarum?
Zinfarin.
I'm calling you
Zentarum.
Farum.
Zin.
Zinfarin.
Yeah,
Pick one half
I'm gonna
of
call
it.
you Zin.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
Zin.
call you Zin.
Yeah, you're Zin.
Very.
Like, take it from me. Fake names have to be expertly crafted, and Calvin is 2 syllables. It's easy.
Zinfarin. It's not hard.
Zin. I'll forget. Zin.
Zinny.
Zin dog.
Zin Phelan. Got it.
Zinfandel. I know that one.
Don't. That still hurts.
Wow, Phelan's back. Evolved Phelan.
Yeah.
So, like, when we blow into the conch, when we get there, like, where are we gonna be?
It was in the room. And then
Oh,
a
okay.
Giant immediately came in.
Well, yeah, it's a
So
normal.
it's like
it's
a
not a
conch,
sneak.
like, receiving room.
I can't remember if he was already in the room, but then he asked me what I was doing here and brought me to the court. to
Is he like a
explain my-
guard or like a butler?
He was a big fucking bitch. Was it the same one that
Well,
cut my
it's a
arm off?
giant.
It wasn't the same one, but he very much was weaponized.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you would remember he was in the room already.
He was
when
in the
you
room,
arrived.
yeah. He was in the room. I got there. A lot of weapons. Kind of like the guy that... He put me in a room, and I sat there for 3 days, 4 days.
And it was just
Finally
the
got me
one?
in front of the women. Just one man, yes.
I mean,
Carried me around in a bag.
if we get in there and we just
Body
like
bag.
5 of us appear all at once, like maybe we could do something about that one guy.
That's just
Maybe.
getting. I thought the whole point was to try to talk to start. That's just immediately killing someone. I mean,
Okay,
I'm
well,
kind of
we
for
can
that,
talk-
but
Maybe we could talk, but then like you could like
Well, his first
Banish
question to
him.
me was, where did I get
we
the
want to
conch?
use the banish on a guard.
I don't know. Well, it's not just a guard. He's like a guard giant, like
Well,
a
like,
giant
yeah,
Yeah,
guard.
they're all giants.
Con-
I
I
get
think
it.
if the conversation goes south, then
Well, yeah.
maybe
Well,
we
so
use the
where did
troll.
they took you to a court, correct? And then what did, if we, from your experience, if we go up to this court and we are looking for Princess Sarissa, we want to assist her in acquiring the throne, that will probably not go well from your experience.
Probably not.
I had to explain myself.
So, if we are going to talk, which is the point of your disguise, right? Because if we're not talking, then we're fighting, and your disguise means nothing, because we're just going to be killing.
Can I do like an intelligence save to see if I remember the conversation, if they knew about my friends?
I mean,
I
you don't even
can't-
have to make a save for that. They didn't know who you were at
Okay,
all,
that's what I thought.
and you never incriminated any of
Yeah,
your
okay.
friends in any capacity. You basically, like, you showed up, they asked you, like, where'd you
I
get this
basically
conch?
said
Why are
I
you
was
this here?
worthless.
Yeah, and then
I was like,
they,
I found it!
they immediately, like, pinned you out there, like, are you an assassin, essentially? And, like, they didn't really believe anything that you said when you
And
got
then you
brought
basically
up to
told
them.
them you didn't have any friends, so I don't think they fucking cared anyway.
Yeah.
He didn't! I really was a nobody to them. I'm like, yeah, I'm a no one.
Here's something important to remember, though, is that even if we think things are going well, I'd be suspicious of that. You know, Salazar was put in a position to think that things were going okay before they were essentially framed for attempted assassination.
Well,
Well,
yeah,
yeah,
we
yeah.
all know from the Oracle that they're trying to undermine and kill her. So,
Yeah, so I'm saying even if we think that we're getting through this peacefully, even if it's indicated to us that things are going okay, I would be suspicious that we're not being set up.
I
Well, they-
don't think we leave without bloodshed, but it's how far we get without it.
Yeah,
Agreed
they
on
asked
that.
me to explain myself. I didn't really have much to say. And then they put me back into a room where I stayed in that room for another set amount of days. Then the guy put me in a bag again, brought me to a room where I could see outside into the Maelstrom. And then he told me to go up the stairs and to the right, and that's when I walked into the room. And she screamed, and then the guy who told me to go up there chased me, cut my arm off. I blacked out.
So the princess thinks you tried to kill her.
They did mention that people have been trying to assassinate them, so yeah. They did ask me if I was an assassin.
And you never met anyone named Uther?
Name doesn't ring a bell.
You can
Nope.
give me an intelligence save to remember names. I think you did get some names, didn't you?
Fucking hair start.
I don't fucking remember. I don't
Haircut.
think so.
You don't have anything written down?
I don't know. I haven't looked. Intelligence save, 17.
All right. Well, you can tell me if you have stuff written down, but you would know you met her sisters and an elder woman.
I knew. Yeah, they were all women. I don't fucking know. Where's the Salazar died point? Oh, there we go. Storm giants Nim and Mirren questioned me at the throne, saying humans have come and tried to kill them. And then my note before that was Calvin stole my ebon fungus. So let that be itself here.
So yeah, you have Mirren and Nim as the sisters, and then there was an older storm giant woman whose name you don't know.
There was a older storm giant woman and Nim and Mir. That's who was in the court.
Well, I believe the sisters wouldn't be on the good side of Sarissa, because I'm pretty sure the Oracle said the fact that she's jumping the bloodline is bad blood to begin with. But apparently they just can't outright kill her, I'm guessing. I don't know. I don't know. That's why I'm asking smarter minds. What are we saying to them? If we want to cut, I'm all for that too, but...
What could we come up as a reason to be down there? We know the name of some giants.
We want the storm giants back on top.
We have
So
the
we
best
wanted to
interest.
restore the ordnance with them at the helm. Good to
Even,
see
do you
them.
think that they know
Not
the
me,
ordning
but-
can't be restored? Because the Oracle said it can't. Not with the god, can't think of his name, dead.
Annam?
Is that the ordning god? Giant god?
Allfather?
Allfather.
Yeah,
yes.
you're right, Hannah. And I'm the
Annam.
Allfather.
So,
It reminds me of Kingdom Hearts.
we could say that we're trying to restore the ordning. That's...
That's reasonable.
But what is, like, so, even if we say that, we're just gonna end up in a room. But then Calvin could probably get out.
There's a start.
I mean,
Like-
really,
I think
my invisibility lasts for an hour, so anytime that you guys want me to go invisible, separate, I could.
But my issue, well, we do have our sending stones, so you should take one.
Okay.
My big thing here is that if you are gone, we need a way to, if we get in a predicament and need help, and you're out, to get in contact.
Oh, I'm more saying, we can do this either way, but I'm more saying that if you think that there may be a need, you can give me some sort of signal, and I can try to split off without being detected. Like, we don't have to start with that, is what I'm saying.
No, yeah.
That's-
I'm just saying
yeah.
when you're off, that we need a way to contact. So you should probably take a sending stone. I think the biggest thing, the end goal right now, is to find Sarissa, convince her that Seldzar is not trying to kill her, and find out who she has for allies. Like, she's our objective. The Oracle basically said that she needs to be on the throne. She's in the bloodline. And seems just as you can be, I guess. And
Okay.
Selzer has been in the room, so that's helpful. Maybe he'll... And then, if you have to scout it, like, I mean...
Yeah.
We
have
can
it
make
as an
plans, but it's gonna be improv,
Yeah.
like always. I just don't know what to say to these sisters if we get land there and they bring us to this court and these sisters are in front of us and we pretty much know but not know who is trying to kill the Sarissa. Like, what to say to them without, like, just getting into a fight right there.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm not. Does anyone have attunement space left? All maxed out, I assume?
I have one. I should be. I feel like I can attune to something else.
Well, I'm happy to lend you my medallion of thoughts if you would like.
What does that do?
It can
It,
be thoughts.
it allows you to detect thoughts 3 times in one day.
Like, yeah, I can do it.
Oh, you have that?
I have detect thoughts as a
Okay.
level 2 spell.
I mean, if it's not bad
don't see
to
any-
attune to it and have 2 people be
Yeah.
able to detect thoughts. Especially
What
if one
I-
of them's
yeah,
for
I
free.
can do that.
Okay. Yeah, I'll hand ISO the
I'm all done
medallion of
eating,
thoughts.
so while we talk about it, I'll just try and figure
I
this
think
out.
if things start going south, you just listen in and see if we could gather information off of your thoughts.
So what are we
Okay.
saying to them? Let's just figure that out.
Hello, I'm Maelstrom. I'm here to tell you that I support you being a storm giant at number 1.
Why'd you just say it like that?
I guess not to be
You
the
know
kid
how hard
rem-
it is to fight doing the French accent?
Number one. Number one, new show. Just remind me of the Miami Vice guy from fucking
Number
Euro
one.
Trip.
Number one hit new show.
Number one hit new
Fucking
show.
holds up the
Miami
fucking place.
Vice.
Not to be the kid reminding the teacher about homework, but just a reminder for everyone to check how many days left you got on some of those spells we got.
Yeah, how many days? What? Yeah, how
This is
long
this,
has it been?
That last long rest would have been day 2.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. Rip, Fireball. I never got to use you. Oh, I still have Fireball for one more day.
I lost out on Blade Ward.
Firebolt. Booming Blade
Yeah, I
for
got
one more
Firebolt
day.
too.
Green Flame. I should just update the days. I have 3 days of Green Flame Blade. Braid. Wow, I'll be able to use these during the fight. Oh, that's great.
Trav, any chance you could move the Sending Stone into my inventory and move the Medallion of Thoughts into Isos?
Hello?
You got Wolfane's
Okay.
Sending Stone.
I will reach into my bag and hand you a rock.
Wow.
Is that
Not
the
you.
real Sending Stone?
No, yeah, the real one. I don't just keep fucking rocks in my bag.
Does
I'm not
ISO
doing
have the other one?
Okay, Lily.
Yeah, I still have the other one. I like hold up my Sending Stone. Like,
Would it make more sense for like Ultram? You're a little more strategic, a little more tactical.
Doesn't matter. It's one sentence. We can swap it off when we're doing it if you want me to hold it now.
I'll pass it over to you.
Man, you just want me to move stuff.
Yeah, move it.
Alright, it's over to Aldrum. Sending Stone 1 to Aldrum, Sending Stone 2 to Calvin.
Aldrin McCalvin?
Yep.
Alright.
Equip. Favorite. Alright, I guess we just say we're in support of the ordning, and we want to congratulate Queen. Is she princess? Is she a queen now? We want to congratulate Sarissa. I don't know.
And Sarissa's the one that we want in charge.
Yes. They're also going to ask us where we got these conch shells in which we've killed.
Yeah, that's going to be hard to
The
explain.
I'm going to be honest with you. I can't even say this as much anymore because I have 16 charisma. It's not as bad as it used to be, where I used to just be able to pawn this charisma shit off. It's just weird trying to do that with Aldrum.
Yeah, higher charisma than I do.
When we
Tally,
talked
baby.
to when we talked to the cloud giant and the weird thing, he said that Sarissa was queen of only 1 month, so still pretty fresh.
Queen for a month. But they did signal her as queen.
From my understanding, yeah. The king wanted Sarissa to be heir.
If I say we got the conch shells because other giants, right, are trying to dethrone the thunder giants. Follow me. And we want to keep the thunder giants at number 1. We know that they're the strongest and they maintain the ordning. And we have come with these conch shells to make sure that Sarissa is no longer assassinated and has our assistance. That's probably just going to put us into a room to die, but that gets us to his room.
I would not call them thunder giants.
They're storm, right?
Yes.
That's my 8 intellect. I'm just as smart as a goat.
Charismatic and dumb. Like thunder giants. I don't see them on the ranks of giants.
It's so weird when you fucking put the frost giant thing. Foundry's like automatic. I just looked and my strength was 23, and I think it's because it just automatically toggles the effect. There we go. I mean, that's what I have. I don't see another way to speak with them, but that what stops us. I'm sure that courtroom is filled with guards.
It wasn't filled with guards.
Or surrounded by guards. I'm sure it's not a place where you really want to start the fight. And then if they take us to a room or if they're taking us somewhere, I mean, maybe we make a signal, Calvon, and then you go tail us, figure it out, find Sarissa. In the meantime, I don't know. We can figure it out from there.
Yeah, I do have the ability to message, so I can continually check in with you non-verbally, and you can let me know. Because you can reply with message, right?
Do you not have to see for that?
So I'm saying like before I go hidden, I can kind of check in with you and go like now, and you can reply with what you want me to go do.
Yeah, it doesn't require sight. It's a radius, but there is limitations on the thickness of things you can go through. But it's pretty generous, if I recall correctly.
So you don't have to see. It's a radius.
I don't have to see, but yeah, I'm more talking about before I go missing, essentially. About like basically so you can give me a signal non-verbally.
Yeah. No, that's better than actually trying to do something and them seeing it.
Yeah. Travis, and this is, first off, I just think you're an incredible DM. I think you're so good. Do you think that maybe I earned an inspiration die with my awesome role-playing of the Posh guy earlier?
Did I not say that you did? Oh, no, I was going to give you an inspiration for donating the gold. Did I not say that?
You did not, but
Oh, yeah.
wow,
That's what I was gonna
I'll take
tell,
two.
but then I had to go take a piss, and then I came back and I couldn't remember what the fuck I was trying to remember. But yeah, I was gonna give you an inspiration for donating the money, not for the poshness.
Okay, all right. I guess I'll just take the one, but
Because donating the money was in
Wow.
character.
Triples makes it safe. No, triples is best.
triples the best.
You give him 3.
Thanks, Travis.
No problem.
I think the biggest thing, if you tail off, is getting us out if we need it and finding Sarissa so we know exactly where to go. Because they held you in that room for days, right?
Chelsea.
Oh. She nodded.
Oh, okay.
I'm like, yes.
I was like, do you realize he's talking to you?
Yoshi?
You unplug the lights?
Yeah. I don't know how, but he did.
Makes your microphone look cooler.
Oh, fucking stupid fucking cat.
And then probably after we leave that room. Now this is if it all goes extremely well, then we'll probably, I don't see us stealthing all the way there. That's where we'll probably end up in a fight. If not sooner. And remember that there are teleportation in caves, was it? The stone giants said it. There's
What?
ways to get out of the Maelstrom. There are teleportation rooms or
Yeah,
something
there
in a
was-
cave. Was it a cave? Or I heard it wrong.
I think she said there was like a way out. Yeah, it was like in a cave.
Okay.
It sparkled
So that's
with a
down,
purple glow.
probably. We'll need an exit at some point.
I didn't take notes.
Unless Sarissa is leading and is our friend and we're like, huh, and they like let us stay the night and give us like a big fish meal.
Probably
And we just like laugh and talk about Seltzar's missing arm. We find his arm, and then we were like, hold it. Everyone holds it.
I mean, if everything goes bad, I can just turn everybody into monkeys. Or like two
Being
of us.
a monkey underwater sounds terrifying.
Well, not
I'm
for
already
swimming.
claustrophobic.
Well, there's a good idea. If we need to get out of there, I could like turn somebody into like a seahorse.
Could we pick a faster swimmer?
Have you seen a seahorse?
I don't think that's the
I'd
size of an actual horse.
Well, I
what
just
about a-
like
what about a-
seahorses. They're majestic.
What about a narwhal? It's like a sea unicorn.
Those don't
That's
exist.
true.
This don't exist.
What are you talking about?
No, a lot of sea animals.
Me or ISO?
Both of you. I've never heard of any
Well,
of those things.
I've looked
I
at
know,
my fair share of
I know a lot of
diagrams on my
sea animals: seahorse, fish.
Okay,
Crab.
you don't know that many. I thought you knew more.
deck. Fish, various kinds.
Shellfish.
Yeah, those.
Yeah.
You just seahorse
just
was the only
one.
one that was really surprising.
Seahorse should be able to like swim really quick.
Are
Like,
they like
out
this
of there.
big?
Yeah, and the giants wouldn't be able to see them. Out of there. Safe.
I think it's more that I don't think it's necessarily that we wouldn't get caught by the giants. It's more that I don't think we would get to land by the time the polymorph wore off.
If the minute you
It's-
go into that water, you'll die.
Oh, it's death water.
But not. Well, if you're a seahorse, though.
No, you cannot swim.
What about like?
No.
Oh,
What about shellfish?
yeah, like a shellfish.
No.
Just a lobster.
Big crab.
Fucking spinning in the fucking underwater tornado.
You guys do remember there are killer whales down there.
Oh fuck yeah! There's orcas. There's the pods.
man.
They have machine learning. They know how to kill.
Yeah, the orcas are gonna just break into
Dude.
the maelstrom.
The most terrifying species on the planet. It's
love-
crazy.
I love
They're
them.
fucking Jurassic Park raptors.
So good.
All right, do you guys have your plan
I
down?
hope they find a way
Still
on land and go
strategizing.
I
after
think we got it.
everyone
I
at
think we
SeaWorld.
kind of ironed it out. I think it's pretty crystal clear.
I'm just gonna,
Yeah, I think
hold
this
on.
it's a
Oh my
well-oiled.
God.
I mean, to be honest, this is the most thought-out plan, and I know it's gonna fall
It is.
apart like crazy.
It is a very thought out plan. Are you guys making your way for Bombra now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have to tell her.
You start making your way through Loudwater. It's pretty quiet in the morning as you make your way out the western gate and arrive at the airship after just about 30 minutes of travel. Oh, good morning to you guys. Where
Morning.
shall we be off to?
Well, we're gonna be teleporting.
Oh, you using those conches?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Looks that way.
Thinking of it though, one thing that should happen. I don't know about how time will work. How far is the coast from here? Do we know where this is in the ocean?
Very deep.
But not where. Yeah. It doesn't really work then. I was thinking if the ship was near the coast. You might want to head towards the coast while we're gone.
Shall we make for Loudwater? Or not Loudwater, sorry, my apologies. We're at Loudwater. Shall we make for Waterdeep? And
Yes,
makes
I think
sense.
we will use the conch shells in the meantime.
Ah, yes, right here.
But
Yes, exactly.
I think being around Waterdeep is probably safest for who knows where we'll end up.
Alright, yeah, we can make for Waterdeep.
Well, Bombro, thank you for your assistance.
No problem, and I look forward to seeing you upon
Yep.
your return.
We're all
Your safe
coming back.
return.
We're all gonna be safe in all the limbs.
Ah,
We're all gonna be safe. What the Jesus fuck it was that? So you guys forming your conch circle?
Okay, well, when you say it like that,
Like
In
a
the
barbershop
time-
quartet.
In the time of getting over to Bombra and like sitting around at breakfast, would I have been able to attune?
Yeah.
All right.
I can't believe this is just that episode of SpongeBob.
You guys all got your conch too.
Yeah, I got my conch. I'm gonna take the stuffed Pegasus, the 30-pound stuffed Pegasus that's strapped to my back. I'm gonna just hand it over to Bombra.
Can you keep this safe while we're gone?
Yes, we'll put it down in the storeroom and keep it safe down
Perfect. Thank you.
Anytime.
Get hurt.
And we'll make off right now. See you in Waterdeep. As she starts
You're on the
loading
other
up
side.
the ship and they start like unlatching the little pins in the ground.
Launch circle.
The magic
So
conch.
you guys all circle up with your conches.
We ready?
Let's get weird.
All right.
Seltzar, go
It's like one of
first.
the-
Seltzar, how do you play it?
It's like one of those things where like everyone goes to jump in.
Yeah.
Then
No.
nobody does.
I'm looking directly at
Everyone's
Seltzar.
looking at Seltzar.
Seltzar, how do you play it? Like, can you just give me an example?
You just blow in.
Just show
Like
me on
this.
yours. Show me how to do it.
As Salazar blows into it, there's a flash of lightning that strikes down and it leaves a sizzling circle on the ground with a giant rune as Salazar disappears.
I'll blow
Wait,
mine
I'll
right
blow-
after.
I'm not going.
I'm not
They
gonna
all
leave.
they all just throw their conch over.
Well,
Yeah, fuck that guy.
So Salazar and Eldrum blows theirs as Eldrum disappears in a flash of lightning.
as
that
soon
leaves
as
another
Aldrim's
gun.
gone, then I'm like, oh.
ISO,
Blow
just
with the mind.
Calvon and Wolfan left.
I didn't think Seltzar
Oh,
was
no,
actually gonna
I-
blow, so I'm
sorry.
like, oh shit.
It's Calvon
I
blows
said it
his.
at the same time as Oldrum, yeah.
Okay, so yeah, you blow yours as just Wolfan. Wolfan, you blowing yours?
Wolfan's going to the brothel. She's like, fuck this.
Open's like,
I
it's
was
my
waiting for
time.
everybody to leave so I could deep throat mine.
but
I'm going on another shopping spree.
As almost
That's like deep throat
instantaneously, in a flash of lightning, all of you appear in a magical circle
Yay! Back
in a
where we
room.
started.
As you arrive in the room, the walls are not smooth, as the moist walls here are covered with bioluminescent lichen, snails, starfish, and barnacles, and tiny harmless crabs crawl across the
Be
floor,
back.
avoiding
Oh,
the
this is
sigil
a
on the
cave.
ground.
For some
But it is
reason
very
does.
well lit. It is very well lit within. Did I say wit?
Wet.
Ignore
It's
that.
very well lit,
It's
guys.
very well wet.
Wet.
Very well
I
wet.
thought you were saying it was wet.
It's wet and well lit.
As you arrive in the chamber as well, a methodical music is coming from the staircase above you.
Where did you take?
had
Where?
it for a
Where
while.
the? What? Where are we? The whole thing's a cave.
No, not all of it.
What's that fucking music? Why is it so creepy?
I'm pointing that way,
Did you go in there?
Where did you go?
like down to the south.
Did you go that way last time? Where'd you go? Tell us where'd you go.
There's
Where'd you go? Is your arm in here?
room I stayed in is down that hall. As I point down here.
Is this the disguised voice?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I assume.
This just sounds sad. This is sounds
They
like
really do.
depression.
Sad
now
czar.
now a tragic bard.
Part of tragedy.
That leaves goes up to the little castle shindig up there.
You okay?
What do you think
No.
is down this way?
What way?
It's down the
here.
left hall.
There's
That like cave. What is that?
there's another puddle like that down there. I
As
don't
you
know
look at the
what's up
puddle,
there.
you can tell it sinks into like darkness below as it clearly leads somewhere.
What about the left hall here?
I think that's where my room is. The room I stayed in.
What about that way?
There's some sort of
Pointing over
statue
here.
down there too.
What's this?
I said I don't know where that goes.
Maybe we should go that way.
We need to find the princess.
Maybe she's that way.
Do you remember if she was up, down, left, right?
Up.
Can I do want to check out the room that Salazar was kept in, really quick.
Oh,
Down
yeah,
the-
sorry, I have it paused.
Down that hallway is also a statue. So be careful.
A statue? Be careful because the statue will come to life.
For the music as well, I don't think I described it well enough, but you hear a powerful female voice singing in giant, accompanied
Power
by
ballad.
deep,
Which way?
haunting
Which way?
tones of a masterfully played pipe organ up the stairs.
Where is she? She's still in the house?
Travis, do I get an indication, looking around the corner and looking at that statue, do I get the indication that that I can sneak past that statue without it coming to life, or do I think that it's more like a pressure plate system kind of thing, or
Give me an investigation check.
it's gonna be a 12.
As you look down there,
Oh,
you
wait, I'm
see
sorry. I don't have proficiency in that, so 11.
you see a life-size stone statue of a female storm giant holding a harp and wearing a gown of purple coral. And that's all you're really able to determine about it. You don't see any pressure plates or anything like that.
Okay. I'll stealth over to the door.
Give me a stealth check.
Dirty 30.
Okay,
Where is she? She's still in
make
the
your way
house?
on over.
Where is she?
I just forgot about that fucking
Yeah.
part.
All right. Perception.
Minute you said it, I was
Son of a
like-
bitch.
I haven't seen the movie in
Ear
so
at the door.
long.
Perception.
Yep.
Nat 20.
Damn. Yeah, you hear nothing on the inside.
Glad that's what my nat 20 was for. Totally worth it. All right, I will attempt to open the door.
Athletics check.
Yes.
It's
I
a
am.
giant door.
Yeah. Oh well, hang on. My minimum for athletics is dirty 20. So
Then yeah, it opens up.
That's the room that I stayed in.
yeah, that's what I'm checking it
Yep. As you open the door up, there is a room furnished with beds, cabinets, and a rug, all sized for small folk, humanoids.
out. I'm looking for Seltzar's stuff.
Salazar, did you leave your little figures of your friends in here?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
There's some little figures with an uncanny resemblance to the party on the little
Yeah, they'd be
counter
they'd
right
be on
here.
the top of the bookshelf.
What are they made out of?
Bits and baubles.
Don't ask that.
I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take those.
Like clothing, and the like skeleton of them is made out of like coral that was like picked from the walls
There's
and stuff like that.
coral, crab claws, shit like that.
Gotcha. I take those and I look for anything else in those cabinets. Wondering if I might be able to find anything belonging to Salazar, but anything that's there, I'm interested in.
Yeah, as you look at it, there's like books sized for small folk, but there's like a lot of children's books and a lot of like history books, but like nothing that really looks interesting. Outside of that, there's like spare clothes, but it looks like it was just hastily thrown together to have a guest quarters, essentially.
Gotcha. All right. Well, I'll
But
rejoin.
not that's
the group.
well frequented.
I'll rejoin the group. I'm not looking to get too crazy here. Just wanted to see if there was any belongings to Salazar's.
Wow, nice
Alright.
blue line, whoever did that. Beautiful.
That was me. I didn't realize I was still in draw
Bro,
mode when I tried
I
to move
was
my token.
fucking dying because your token followed it, and I was like, "Did you just lay a path for yourself?"
Pretty much.
All right, what are you guys doing as Calvon just kind of approaches back up to you?
Yeah, I think I might just, go like this, and like up these stairs, probably.
Right, you going up the
If I need
stairs?
to hit the
No,
recall
I'm-
button, I'll go back.
So there's obviously people above us, and that's where Surus is. Do we have a plan? I mean, I was expecting a guard to find us here, so we have wiggle room.
I mean, I haven't had free roam around this place. So.
That voice is throwing me off.
Hey
Your
guys,
guess is as good as mine.
hey guys, check it out. If we need to plan out a battle or anything, I found these really awesome figurines. We can create like a battle map with them.
Right, give me those.
What is that gonna do?
Ah, I knew it.
Yeah, well, when you're stuck in a room by yourself, you can't help but make some friends to talk to.
It was like 3 days.
I'm gonna look down this way.
I get up in your face. Shut up. Don't look away.
Solitary does that to a man.
Man, you fold like a fucking wet piece of cloth.
Give me a perception check as you look down that way.
You fold. I'm gonna put you in there by yourself with nothing but children's books, and you let me
Put me in
know.
the box.
Okay. You see the coral statue of another storm giant woman holding a harp, standing guard like over the passageway, and 2 giant-sized doors.
You ever go that way?
Maybe it's just another quarters.
It's a high probability.
I can sneak over there if you want.
You could try, yeah.
I mean, if anything, what we find an easier way up that's not going right into a fucking music hour.
A tiny desk concert.
Yeah, it literally is a tiny desk concert up there.
Yeah, I'll stealth over there, hoping to avoid. It's gonna be 22. Hoping to avoid triggering anything.
All right, yeah, you're able to stealth over without issue.
I want pizza.
I'll check out that left door first. Minimum athletics 20, but I can roll for a crit if you want me to. I crit. Holy shit.
Nope, yeah, you're able to open it without any
Why
issue.
am I using my
Not
crits
now.
on this?
I'm gonna kill you, traffic crooner.
As you open the door up, there's an elderly-looking cloud giant sleeping in the bed.
I close
Makes you
the
think.
door.
Maybe that was
His, like,
maybe that
wispy
was-
beard and hair.
I close the door immediately when I see him.
Close the door.
I forgot to do my usual perception check, so I will go to this door and do a perception check.
All right, give me a perception check.
That is a 15.
All right, with a 15, you hear snoring from within.
Okay. I go back over to my friends. Both rooms are occupied by sleeping giants.
soldiers or
I only opened the door for the left one, failing to notice that someone was snoring within before I opened it, and that was a very elderly cloud giant. The right side door, I only listened for snoring, did not want to risk opening the door.
all right. So, what was south? What was this way, Zeldar? Or Phelan?
There is one more door down this side hallway that I didn't look in, just a heads up.
That was where Seltzar's room was, though, right?
Next to that room, there's another door that I did not check out.
Imagine it's the same.
I think so, that's why I didn't look, but just a heads up.
From the south of you, there is a loud hissing noise as the ground rumbles and water erupts in the chamber to the south of you as water starts spraying out of here and steam starts spraying out as it occurs for about 20 seconds before just calming down and residing.
Did it
Sounds
seem just like a geyser?
Yeah.
A geyser.
Maybe someone left, maybe that's how they leave.
Oh, wait, that wasn't a snake?
Water snake?
I thought a water snake was coming up those steps.
Sea snakes?
A big old water bug.
Sound like it.
As long as it's not a water weird, I don't care.
Yeah.
Oh, I bet there's some of those down here.
You ever just
Don't
like
say that.
you ever just
Don't.
like stay up at night thinking about our encounters with the water weirds?
All the time.
I should call her.
I should go.
Wolverine meme. Just looking at a picture of the water weird.
All right, what
That
are you
thing
guys
deep-throated
doing?
You good.
New kink unlocked. Going to the brothel. Yeah, can you simulate just rushing of water down my throat?
You guys head
I
upstairs.
need you to waterboard
think
me, but
so, yeah.
into the mouth.
Into the mouth.
You get me, or
I would not be in front. Get the fuck out of here.
Hold on, let me just copy
Oh.
for the sake of if you're going up the stairs. I just want to copy your tokens, you bitches. Are you going up the stairs?
Yeah.
Yeah. This is my fate. I'm gonna die to this musical instrument. This is a Tim Burton movie. They're just playing like creepy Tim Burton music.
All I can think of every time is Secrets of the Blind Palace.
It's so funny that, like, I had Taco Bell today, but I'm watching you eat that pizza, and I'm like, wow, Domino's tomorrow? Cool.
You can.
Pizza?
Ooh, that's such a good idea.
Mallory would kill me. Taco Bell killed her today. And she's like, are you
Ariana
okay?
got
I'm like,
Taco Bell
I'm
today.
built different, alright? I'm gonna eat
I
this
think
toxic
we should.
fuel.
I think we should go back downstairs.
As you guys emerge from the stairs up ahead, as the music is much louder now, as in the chamber ahead of you, you can see what you can see. I don't know what exactly you can see.
Isn't that our friend?
You see a stone giant. It does not look like Thane Kaya
I know.
Lithica.
Quite a few
that our
giants.
friend?
Okay, we make a decision now. How are we entering? Because that is a room full of giants.
No.
Peacefully.
This guy,
Oh.
this guy, and this guy all look like the guy that killed me. What do you think?
Wow. Are you seeing all giants look the same to you? What, we're all just humbo jumbo to you?
Bunch of humbo jumbos out here.
Yay! My soul just already comes up the stairs.
You guys ain't got any water weirds here? You got a water weird room? You know the storm giants are all about it.
Yes, I guess we're walking forward, right?
Yeah, you know. Act like you've
We're
been here
stuck
before.
here now.
Yeah.
No.
Not to worry, I've got my membership card. with me.
Hey,
I'm-
Paulie!
Oh.
Long time
Remember
no
when
see.
Seltzar said there wasn't many guards in here? I mean, remember when
Oh, yeah.
Zinfidel said that?
Yeah, I
Man,
think- I
the
think
girls
Salazar
are
is
here
on.
and everything, huh?
I think Zelda's
Damn.
on something. I think we need to treat them like they're New Jersey.
Listen, I'm gonna tell
Italian.
you
I think-
something.
yeah.
I'm gonna tell you something right now. Seen that picture, never been in this room.
Yeah, you have.
I haven't.
Yeah, you have.
I just don't think there was as
Yeah,
much
yeah.
things in here.
There weren't as many people in here last time.
Why
But
don't I remember the benches?
because nobody was in them last
Let
time.
me just say
that's not
something. A storm giant with a conch on her head? Would.
Get it?
No, they're both. This girl looks
Honestly,
so
both.
fucking badass.
But you guys walk
didn't see
into
it.
a music-filled hall, and as you walk in, you see many benches, of which there sit hill giants, frost giants, and storm giants. Giant, I should say, flanked by a lot of storm giant guards. As you can tell, that they are being entertained by two storm giants, one of which is singing, and the other which is playing a pipe organ out of a hulking crab. A pipe organ that looks like a hulking crab. When one of the nodules on the shell is tapped, the motion tickles the crab and it causes it to exhale a burst of air through one of its coral pipes, producing a deep tone similar to that of a pipe organ. As you walk into the chamber, you are noticed, however, as the music stops and the woman that was singing
I'm gonna clap.
looks over at you. Small folk, huh? I was not anticipating small folk guests.
That was beautiful. Truly riveting.
Why are you
You're
here?
amazing.
We are here because we have assisted in protecting the Ordning, and we would like a meeting with Queen Sarissa.
Give me a deception check.
I'm gonna pull my cloud giant monkey mask out from my freaking back, which I've been wearing as like a turtle shield this whole fucking time, and I'm just gonna hold it in front of me like this big huge thing, and I'm just we come bearing gifts.
They give me
Oh
advantage.
shit! I should have brought the Pegasus.
Nope, doesn't give you an advantage.
15. Glad my mod went up 1. I knew that charisma
Come
was
to
well placed.
restore the ordning, huh?
We have seen the chaos that ensues. Other giants have been trying to take your throne, finding artifacts and powers to be able to usurp you. We know that giant kind is safer with you on top.
They do not possess the means to take the throne. Sounds like you're just coming here to plead for your puny little lives.
I know for a fact that we were the ones who spoke the queen of the cloud giants out of collecting giant artifacts in order to usurp you. Ever since Hekaton's death, the giants have been all trying to gain power while you sit in disarray.
So you do agree that Hekaton is dead? My sister is holding on to the false hope that he still lives. It clouds her judgment.
I have no confirmation on that.
You know, it is rumored that my mother was slain by Lord's Alliance. You come in here bearing news that Hekaton is dead. Did you play a part in my father's murder?
I do not serve the Lord's Alliance or any other organization. I serve myself and my friends.
So if you would allow my friends here to search you, we would find nothing of Lord's Alliance upon your person?
You would find a pin from whence I once was a member. I don't come here to deceive you.
You hear in your head, Oldrum, now?
No.
Very interesting. So how do you intend to help my sister? She's very busy, so suppose we should hear out what you have before we deem you worthy of talking to her?
Well,
Yeah.
we have put down many different... Why do I have to be the talking guy?
You always take charge.
Many different revolts from different giants around Storm Coast. We could assist in finding the remains or Hekaton's actual living body. We don't come here to dethrone. We don't come here to kill or assassinate. We come here for peace and making sure that the ordning is left in place and that you are rightfully the strongest giants out there at the top of the ladder.
You've put down giant revolts. Some would say that that is their birthright. Chief Blub over here, she points to the hill giant,
Yeah.
had his sister
Chief Blub.
murdered by some small folk, and all she was doing was claiming her rightful claim on the foods in the area.
He knows for a fact that they went way further than any of the other hill giants have ever been, destroying towns in their wake, including knocking out all of the bread in a whole area.
Oh, the bread!
Sir, remind me of the name of the person we're talking to right now.
You guys don't technically know.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you just know that it's one of the sisters because they mentioned their father, Hekaton.
My papa.
The fire giants were building some large... It was like a statue?
Bonadad.
It was like a
It was
statue,
like-
though?
It's a construct.
Yeah.
A large construct named Vonadad. We stopped that.
A noble cause. Dragons are our mortal enemy.
See? And the cloud giants were destroying cities in their wake, trying to get artifacts. We put a stop to it in Waterdeep, and we put a stop to the queen, and she is under oath with us to lay down her arms.
I don't remember I don't remember if we told her if we're gonna get the storm giants or what we told her, but you know, that's
hearsay.
hearsay. Yeah.
Interesting. Well, perhaps I'll have a discussion with my sister about all these things, and maybe you can wait downstairs for a little bit for us.
Fucking goddamn thing. I'll in my head
Break off.
When you get a clear sight, break off.
As you say that, you hear a
wait.
rumbling coming from the stairs behind you.
It's that fucking water snake.
Well, to be clear, sorry, Aldrin can't unless you got a message. You can't just say that to me.
Just
in
let
here.
him
That's
say
me
it
and
in
my
his head.
that's my
Let
brain.
him
That's me and my brain.
He's
That-
saying
I have
it.
8
by yourself.
intelligence. I would 100% think that I can talk to you
He's
in
like,
my
oh
brain
yeah,
now.
we're in
it's-
tune.
Yeah, we got like this thing going on. It's chemistry.
We don't have like a group chat going.
We've got this
As-
thing going on, this chemistry.
As you hear a rumbling behind the stairs behind you, as walking up, do any of you look behind you?
Yes.
Yeah,
course
if there's
I am.
rumbling, I think it's a fucking water snake again.
An elder-looking cloud giant walks up the stairs as he emerges
Is it the fucking
and
penis
walks
one?
towards you.
Is it our friend one?
That our guy?
Ah, I knew there was a reason I was here.
Oh no.
These individuals are with me. We're here
Oh.
to speak to the queen.
Oh.
As Zephyros appears behind
thought
you.
you had this guy?
My
And
guy.
we wonder tonight.
Okay.
He had a
my
circumcised.
God, man.
He had like a circumcised penis wizard flying cloud ship.
All I know is
crazy.
I saw way too much of this man's feet.
Oh yeah, he's barefoot.
So this is
Remember
was
when he would-
was this part of your water deep excursion? Is this
This
what-
was
This
like
before
in
that.
the beginning.
This
Yeah.
was like the
Just,
very
like,
beginning.
very
of the campaign.
beginning of the campaign. Yeah. He's the
He's
one that
the
gave
first-
us
He
all
was the
the
first giant we
information.
encountered.
Yeah.
He was
So
a
that-
little bit kooky, and his castle got blown out of the sky by a blue dragon.
Yeah.
This is the guy that was asleep in the room, right?
Yep.
Yeah, someone show him the castle.
Yeah, Trav, show the
Picture.
castle.
I mean, I can grab it from back here.
Then I thought that
It
he
didn't
was
even
the weird.
change the look of the castle, but one of you guys like looked up a cloud giant castle or something and found it, and then I told you that that was what the castle's actually supposed to look like. I don't think there's good art of it, but
Oh my god, it's already.
here's the battle map. Doesn't
Yeah, the
matter
top
for
the
you
top
guys to see.
one. Yes.
Oh my god. What the
I was like, that's ridiculous.
That is ridiculous. What Disney ass shit is that?
And then this is it for us. Sweet boy.
So the clouds make up his hair and beard.
Yeah, it's like a wispy beard and
Word.
hair.
I didn't even notice that until you posted it in here, because you can't really see it on this
Yeah.
token. That's funny. Yeah, I mean, he gave us a ton of information at the beginning. He's like the one that told us about everything. The ranks of giants.
Info dump.
Yep. Anim, the 1,000-Year War.
Yeah, that was when I
You
used
guys
to
were-
shove Seld and tell him to take notes.
Yeah.
But you guys were on his castle for like a 10-day or something.